Yes. Yes.
Welcome! Welcome back!
Hey, wait. We're here. We're playing
Hello.
Dungeons and Demigods. Hello, everybody. We are back for another consecutive week, which is fucking weird. Am I right?
Facts.
That's
Guys, it's not
wild.
been a month between sessions. What?
That's wild. Anyway, just very quickly going through our introductions, because of course it's always nice to remind everyone who is playing. We have, starting off,
Oh, I am Hannah, or Schooner Later, on everything, and I am playing Adeline, or Addie, Aphrodite's daughter.
hi, I'm Aaron. I'm the DM. Obsidian Olive. Y'all know me. I'm pretty cool. Go check out the show's Mimic. Pass it to Ben.
Is he though? Is he? I suppose he is. Hello, everyone. I am Ben, known as Ben, this D&D on all the things. Repping the Camp Half-Life t-shirt today.
Yeah, I
Genuinely, it's the one I picked up, and then I went, oh yeah, it's session today. Huh. Yeah, I play Luke. That's me.
And then
Over to Buddy, who has his mouth full.
Hi, I'm Birdie, also known as Birdie Does D&D on all social media. And
That's not.
I'm Birdie the Bard. I'm a dungeon master normally, but this is when I get to play games as Percy Jackson. And my character is called Cadmus, who wears the same jumper that I'm wearing now. Again, a coincidence. I accidentally cosplayed my character today when I went out to a castle.
Why does it feel like? Why does this feel like the intro to like one of those like first days of the year at school, where
like
it's
coming of age
introduce
movie,
yourselves, everyone.
I like long walks on the beach.
Birdie.
I like long walks on
No.
the beach and dismantling the bourgeoisie.
Yay!
Speaking of dismantling the bourgeoisie,
order.
we have.
That's you, Val.
Is it me? What the fuck? What up? My name's Jared. I'm 19 and I've had a fucking rape.
Actually, canonically, Jared is your brother. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Hello. I'm Val. I'm 3 raccoons in a trench coat masquerading as a bat named Val. I use she/they pronouns. I'm playing Calliope, Cadmus's brother, who uses she/her pronouns. Like I've enjoyed the sharing circle. I passed the red ball to Bonnie.
I would just like to make a point that in the order that Val said it in, she made it sound like the cat also uses she/her pronoun.
To be fair, you never asked.
You never did ask.
That
True. How many sessions are on
Wait,
now? Like
remember,
7?
guys, no one asked because we genuinely love everyone. Oh, bring it in,
Ew.
guys. No matter what
Oh,
pronouns
yeah,
you use,
no.
real
My
love.
name is Bonnie. I go by Katie Bunny on all my socials. I'm playing Maya, an unclaimed child of
this child.
Child of somebody.
Unclaimed child.
child of
He's a
somebody.
child.
Like,
Unclaimed
who's that
child
kid's
of
parent?
Sandra.
Oh, it's me. I'm the parent.
And then one person left all the way down there.
Hi, I'm Abby, aka Clueless_DM on TikTok. I am playing V, an unclaimed child left at a baggage claim. And my hobby.
Hey, I thought we were saying backstory stuff for in-game, Abby.
Sorry. And my hobbies include being a conglomerate and having you in lock and key.
Wow.
I just want to point out,
Hmm.
V is no longer unclaimed. Cad and Callie have claimed her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is true. I am a daughter of Cat
Oh, here.
and Callie.
Okay, she's from LA, not Alabama. Also, does that mean I need to forward V the, Hades kids class? Should I just, send that to her?
Not only is the genetics in that a little bit weird, but how does the math work in that?
Yeah. I don't really want to break that down. Do we need to solve
Nope.
that right now?
We don't.
We're not. We
Yeah.
adopted her.
Look at that.
Look at those bees.
We
Instead, what
adopted
I-
her. Get your
Hello?
heads out the gutter.
We're gonna talk about what happened last time, because fuck thinking about the last 45 seconds. I mean, what happened? Nothing happened. So, what happened last time
Snakes.
is we had our lovely players. They finally got to do capture the flag, or at least a part of it. Most of the session was spent going over armor and weapons and what people were going to use. Of which, for the DM to recap, I know the audience doesn't need this, but the DM needs a reminder. We have Addie, who went and grabbed a couple of daggers.
Yeah, so
Right.
I wore a prop top breastplate, so it's like a half plate and a pink dagger, and then a purple one too.
Okay, and then we have over here, we have Luke, who was already using the short sword that his mom gave him, but then he also picked up a long sword, I remember correctly? A plain long sword.
Yes.
And then, do you remember what kind of
Rusty
armor he's
armor.
wearing?
Leather, I believe it is. Yes,
Okay.
studded leather. Sorry.
Sexy.
Good to know. This is important for me to remember, considering there may or may not be combat today. I don't know, legitimately.
Five.
Excuse
Hey,
me?
then we've got Cad, who is wielding a big red battle axe.
Big
I remember
Yeah.
that,
Fireman's
by the way,
axe.
'cause I had to work on statting that out earlier. That was a
Oh,
pain in the ass.
exciting! I wonder what it is.
Let's see here.
And
you don't get
also,
to know.
I'm wearing lots of big armor.
Mhm.
Oh, Cad and Luke, did both of you grab shields, or did either of you
Yeah,
grab
I grabbed a
shields?
shield.
grabbed a shield.
That's what I thought. Okay. Then we have Callie, who is also, I believe, wearing studded leather armor, and has two sickles.
I got 2 sickles because shields are for fucking nerds.
I got 3 looks.
Huh.
One's
I got 3 looks. 3 looks.
We got homeless man,
That's
soldier
it.
boy, and a hooker.
We got
That's all I
Maya,
know how to do.
who went and grabbed a pretty high poundage bow and arrow, if I remember correctly, and is
A
wearing
large pounded for
And- The glove.
and a glove
Yeah.
and a pretty glove.
Yeah.
But what are you wearing in terms of armor?
studded leather as well.
Studded leather. So these are these are my 3 studded leathers. Okay. And then all the way down at the bottom, V, I'm pretty sure is wearing a breastplate because I had to stat that out too. That was a
I
pain in
am
the ass.
wearing a breastplate that has vines on it and a big old gash in the back with blood. And I have a halberd, and I took 2 daggers, but I threw 1.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
You
right.
did lose a dagger. That was unfortunate. Against one of our wonderful children of Apollo who's tracking you in the woods because it's capture the flag. So where we were at, you guys, after getting your armaments and weapons and making sure everything was prim and proper, got led by Billy the Goat over to the capture the flag forest, where you split into teams. And on your team, essentially Team Hephaestus, because that was who was leading your guys' side of the conflict. Don't boo Jake Mason just because he was stressed, all right? It's been a bad day.
Boo.
Boo!
Anyway, your guys' team, Hephaestus, Undetermined, Ares, Dionysus, Hermes, and Aphrodite, versus the enemy team of Apollo, Athena, Demeter, Iris, Hypnos, Tyche, Nike, Hebe, and Hecate. Y'all spent a little bit kind of going over the battle plan, kind of, with your team leader, who you ended up disagreeing with multiple times because one of your ilk, Maya, had a premonition of sorts that there would be something related to this god or goddess represented by a broken wagon wheel somewhere specific on the enemy side. After there was a fair amount of disagreeing about what y'all should do concerning that, the enemy team, or your team, told you just stay out of our way, go do whatever you want, don't help out the enemy, but we don't care about what you're up to. Now that you all have free license, you went into the woods after Capture the Flag had started, crossed a creek, discovered several traps, one of which was a sound barrier, where you accidentally set that off with 1 low roll, and were discovered by a couple of the children of Apollo, though only able to be followed by one of them, a Will Solace.
Mm-hmm.
You then got away from Will, made your way through the forest towards the spot where the premonition was supposed to take place. Discovered no person or secret ambush or hidden soldiers there, leaving only with the garbage you could find on the ground. And that was where we left off. Y'all were about to head in a direction. If you would like to remind me of the direction you were heading, that would be awesome.
Half a
Did we
phone
decide?
number.
Yeah, no, we
I
found.
don't think we
decided. I think that
we left off finding the wallet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
that's
business
thing.
card that we don't know what the first 6 numbers are, but it ends with 9634. That's
You.
what
Maya
we got.
found that, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
glad someone wrote that down because the DM did not.
I have it down. I have it down
I
in my
believe I
character
wrote it
sheet,
down
Aaron.
as well.
You
I'm,
didn't
No
write down the
taker
6
wrote it
numbers, you
down.
picked at random.
I'm
That's 4
pretty
numbers?
Sure,
Yeah.
4 numbers?
I'm pretty sure that we were like the last thing I remember was like deciding we were gonna just wait out until someone came to us. We were like crouched, unless that was right before.
I think
Probably
I
not.
think we talked about maybe moving on.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah,
we
I think
talked
we
about
were-
it. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, we were like, how far away is the flag? Like, should we go
Yeah.
try to like catch
We
that?
should go for it.
I think we should go for it. Yeah. Let's get into the fray.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's what Luke and Kat are gonna push for. It's like, maybe we should get involved. We're here now.
Let's just do it, man. Let's just go kick some ass.
Okay.
Yo!
Into character. Food.
I agree with Kat on this. Let's just go for it. Why not? We're here.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Let's
Go
go.
back?
I mean, I don't mind just like sitting here and just waiting for it to end. I don't really like to run or do any sort of physical activity, so we've already done quite a bit of that, you know.
Okay, I all in favor of going and fighting people.
Hi!
Okay, that's 1d4 5 versus 1.
No, I'll do it.
Okay, 6. Okay, it's unanimous.
I love democracy.
I'm not running.
Luke says in a voice that no one quite understands what impression he's doing.
I love democracy.
I love democracy.
I love democracy. Also, Star Wars exists in this world. Everyone would get that.
That's so true. We'd be like, haha.
We've referenced Star Wars.
You know what? That's fine.
We've been calling you...
Funny.
Yeah, we've been
Go.
calling you Emperor Palpatine all this time.
Or Skywalker, Luke
No, you
Skywalker.
haven't.
Yeah, and Luke
Skywalker.
Skywalker.
I kind of turn to Addie and just say, just like think of it like those like really cool like shows where they're all running in slow mo and they just all look really cool and attractive.
I mean, you know, I could get behind that. Okay. I mean, if you think about it like a movie, then like I'm there.
I'm gonna walk over to where Maya and Addie are and say, and Addie, if you help us out, maybe I can caramel macchiato.
Okay, let's go.
A
I
whole
don't know
gallon
what
of caramel
that is,
macchiato.
But that worked. So,
An entire
Nice.
gallon of caramel macchiato.
oh my
Yes.
Everyone, different reactions from some people being excited from caramel macchiato to Luke being unable to tell what the fuck that means. Y'all set off in the direction of, at this point, since you know exactly where you're at, due to the numerous rolls we did last round, y'all know exactly where you're at. Are you going directly towards where the flag you know is?
stealthily.
Yes.
Yeah, stealthily.
Stealthily.
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Okay. Then give me a group stealth check and let me see
is
if you're
Terminator
pursuers.
running?
No.
Ah! I got a nat 20!
Well, I got
Oh,
real good,
yeah,
but
baby.
I rolled real well, but I've also got disadvantage, so...
Oh yeah.
So that counts as 2 successes on the part
Oh,
of
damn it.
our
that's
Calliope.
it.
We have disadvantage if you have heavy armor, remember?
Yep, yourself and Cad. That's a 7. Okay.
9.
Oh wait, it doesn't matter.
Or 6, yeah.
Okay, alright, that would be 13. It would have been 16, but 13 is like not terrible.
I rolled an 18 and
Okay.
a 4.
No one's
Is that
gonna
another
believe
natural
it,
20?
but that's a natural 20. Don't know if
That's
you can
very
see it.
good. That counts as 2 more successes.
Yay!
Beautiful.
Okay. I still need a Maya and a V.
Oh, I said my 9.
Okay. V.
B. B.
Okay, now look. Here's.
Oh no.
What'd you roll?
I'm kidding. I got an 18.
Hey.
Okay. All right. Now let's see how many successes and fails the other people on the other team roll.
Ah, no.
I'm just imagining right now. I know we don't talk about the movies. What movies? Don't know what you're talking about. I'm just imagining that scene from Sea of Monsters where they're trying to sneak out of camp. And Tyson's just running along with his backpack.
That's me in my
That's,
armor.
yeah, that's you right now.
Well, good as what is that? What is that?
Uh-oh.
So,
We're just gonna move past that like it didn't happen.
so the clearing, you all take your turns, begin, and I'll get a marching order in a second, but you group together and begin to move forward. Maya, right as you go to leave, you look back, because there's this seed of doubt in your chest that, did my visions do me wrong? Did I do something wrong? But in your heart, you feel like you're done with this place. Whatever you were here to see or find is done. But you continue moving on. Can everyone go ahead, and I know you probably posted it last time, can you just... let me just scroll up, actually, real quick.
What, our passives?
No. Actually, yeah, those are your passives that are in the chat. Can you go ahead and post your ACs?
Oh,
I'm sorry. What?
In Gen chat.
Hey, you know what? I'm actually doing good because I just remembered I got the half plate armor, so may not be a stealthy stealth, but it's better.
Okay.
I have 30 hit points and 19 AC. I'm a rolling tank.
That's crazy.
It's real weird that you're fighting
I'm
people
a
with intelligence who know that.
snake.
It's really weird.
Ha ha ha.
Lucas, Wanda John.
Lucas, I swan to
I'm
God.
gonna kick Lucas from the server real quick. All right. So let's see
What?
here. 19, 17, 15. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. 3 of you are wearing leather. So who would they? Here, can Maya and Cad roll me a d6, both of you.
I'm in danger.
No. This is not. This is to discover something else.
4.
2. Okay. 2 and 4. Okay. So that's. Let's see here.
Oh. Hang on, I did a
No,
boo-boo.
no, don't say fuck.
I don't like
Okay.
that.
And I believe it's okay. So you begin walking through the woods. Go ahead and give me your marching order.
Last.
First, last and first. Okay, we're gonna do it in
Ow.
max of 2 at each end. So in order to get through the forest.
I'll be next to Maya, maybe. Is Cal still swinging through the trees?
Yes, Cal, are
I
you
would-
moving through the trees? This is important.
Absolutely, there. I'm
Okay.
in trees. There's no way I'm going down.
Okay.
I'll walk next to Maya if that's okay with her, like in the middle, maybe.
So we have. I'm assuming Luke that you had mentioned last time you wanted to be in front. So we have Kat and Luke in the front,
Sure,
and then
yeah.
V and Addie and Maya, and then V,
Yeah.
and then Callie's in the trees.
Cal is just.
Monkey.
Okay, this actually works really well for what that rolled then. Okay.
Oh dear.
So
Callie is literally Tarzan right now.
literally Tarzan.
She really is.
Watch out for that tree, Callie.
So Luke,
Oh no.
you're walking through the woods. There's no one around and your phone is dead.
No.
Luke,
no.
as you're walking, you hear like a crack in the bushes right to the side of you.
Oh.
And unfortunately, this is happening too late for any of your passives to catch this. I did check your passives.
Nuts.
3 arrows out of the woods towards you. You have this moment where you turn and you get your shield up on one of them. The other 2 into your leather armor. That's
Ouch.
going to be
Ow.
6 points of piercing damage from the first one and 4 points of piercing damage from the second one.
Okay.
No.
I see. how it
Callie!
is.
Yeah.
Remember
As
when
you're-
I suggested we didn't do this? I wanted to remember that.
Oh, by the way, Luke, sorry, not piercing. They are bludgeoning damage. I apologize. We're enduring the thing because they bonk bonk and bruise the shit out of you. They do not pierce.
Ooh.
They are blunt tipped.
Ugh.
This is paintball.
Callie, you're jumping through the trees, maybe like 10 feet off of the main group, and you go and you hear as like slow-mo as you're going between 2 trees, an arrow just whizzes by your face. And then you turn to look at the other one, at like the direction it came from, and you just directly in your gut, a nat 20.
Oh.
That's gonna be
Ow.
that's gonna be 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm in
Dex
pain.
save?
Go ahead and roll me, a dex save for falling to see if you can catch yourself.
Pain.
Dumbass.
Oh,
I'm in danger.
21.
21.
God damn
So
it.
you, and you immediately fall, catch yourself one-handed, and because they have made themselves, revealed themselves to you at this point in time, in front of you guys, slightly off to the left, are 3 kids in leathered armor and orange t-shirts wielding bows, and then off far to the far left, coming from the east side, because you guys are heading north right now, is another or 2 more kids in armor. You recognize one of them, Callie. You did not catch his name earlier, but he's the kid who kept hanging out with Maya.
What? That
You
kid
guys got
betrayed
away-
me.
Yeah, you got away from him earlier.
Wait, he's not the buff kid, is he?
No, this is Will Solace.
No, the
God, I
buff, the
missed
buff
the
6-year-olds on our team.
again.
No, the buff 6-year-olds on our team.
I want him to come in and save all of us.
Yeah,
And that
Yes,
was the
please.
first.
Please.
He comes in and catches the arrow and is just like,
And
Not on my watch.
I will mention he, as you see him as you're hanging there, he does have multi-attack. I just remembered, so he will.
Nuts.
Excuse me.
it's a nat 20, isn't it?
now hold on a minute.
Aaron,
So
no.
it's
Aaron,
the metal
no.
die. I don't know if you can tell.
No,
let
it
me
rolled.
No,
There you go.
Aaron.
There it is.
No.
That's it.
No.
So
Oh,
you gonna hit, bud?
see,
I
without my
recognize
eye.
the council has made a decision, but given that it's a stupid-ass decision, I've elected
I
to
would
ignore
like
it.
to ignore it. Did you just roll max damage as well?
You're so... No!
What the?
Oh.
How much damage, Aaron?
12 damage to
12
who?
Me?
Kelly takes so much damage. How did you get almost? Oh. Okay. So,
Are you up?
are you alive?
Literally, I have 2 hit points.
And I'm gonna need another deck save. This one at disadvantage because you've got
nuts.
one hand.
I'm so down.
How? Wait. Very important. How far up is she in the trees?
10 feet.
Okay, well that is not the best.
No.
But I
that's
don't
not
like
too
those
far.
off.
It's
Wait.
1d6 worth of damage. Wait.
Ah, no.
Oh, because you rolled disadvantage? Oh my god, I actually rolled a 1 on the d6. I actually rolled a 1. I didn't expect that.
You're fine. Get up.
Round.
When Callie falls from the tree, and she's looking really hurt and really bruised.
This is, I will mention to you, this is still the surprise round.
Oh, no.
Fuck, I've had
So you got,
20
we've not rolled initiative yet, nothing has happened yet. This all happens in the blink of an eye,
Oh my god.
and now I'll have you all roll initiative,
Yay.
activating one of your effects.
Oh, no.
Damn!
I fucking hope so, man.
V, as you
Oh,
are just
double.
kind of thinking about things that have happened earlier in the week, earlier in the day, you're kind of concerned about things going on at like with camp and where your future is gonna go. You hear, and you look up and you see that Callie has landed on the ground and there are imprints in the leather of her armor, and she's sitting there like, oh. And you look up and meet eyes with the 5 you assume Apollo cabin members who are ambushing you. And there's this moment where instead of anger or betrayal or rage that they've hurt your friend, you just get this yeah, let's fucking party vibe. Let's do this as your festivity of battle ability kicks in.
Can I say what I do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I-
absolutely. Go for it.
Okay.
Oh, you're a little loud, Abby. You're a little loud.
I'm sorry. I was really
Yeah.
excited.
No, you're good. No, you're good. I was just letting you know.
I'm
Go
excited.
for it.
Okay, so obviously I get just pumped up music, and I say, I look to where Callie's body just thumped on the ground, and I kind of look at her, look at the rest of you. You're not done yet. Get the fuck back up, and
Yeah.
everybody gains 4 temporary hit points, and you
Oh my
have,
god.
Yes.
and you have advantage on
Yes.
your first attack roll.
Yeah.
So
Heck
each of your
yeah.
next attack rolls will have advantage. The archers in front of you are 20 feet in front of you, and the archers to the left are 15 feet out. So
Archer.
Will Solace and another Apollo member are this way. The other 3 normal ones are that way. Okay, let me just see here. Initiative rolls real quick. 9, 22. Anybody else who has not put them in the chat, please do.
Yes.
Ooh, I've got a decent initiative going. Let me see here. Let me pull up my doctor. Track it real quick.
I put mine in, but it was before you put
No,
yours
yeah, I
in.
saw that. I hearted it.
Sorry about that. I was thinking about Cal, so I wasn't putting it. I was like, no. I was like, no.
Oh, cow.
I'll be fine. Maybe don't rely on me for a couple rounds.
Oh, I should probably roll
Everything.
for the Apollo kids.
Yeah,
It's
you should probably do that.
Probably a good
No,
idea.
Aaron, no, you shouldn't.
No, maybe we should roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
Luke, what is your dex? Okay, thank you. That was literally what I asked. Thank you. All right, cool. So that means Callie will be
I
going.
was already typing it out.
Let's see here. Cool. No doubt. All right, let me roll initiative for. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. It doesn't matter. They all go after you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Cool. He has a different dex mod.
Okay, my turn.
But they all rolled really fucking low.
Good.
Keep it up. Keep it up, Aaron.
I'm
The
sorry.
dice said, "Ooh, I'm sorry about that.
If
Here's
anything,
this."
I should prove to you that I don't fudge my rolls ever. I'm just letting you know.
I know.
I never.
I'm
my
saying
rolls.
keep up the low rolls, please.
Keep it up.
All
Keep it
right.
up!
So first person up, which is actually really makes sense. V, as you have this moment of like, yeah, get the fuck back up. You're first one up. What are you doing?
I am going to run, and assuming that Cal has not gotten up off the ground yet, I'm going to do like a cool like baseball slide next to her. While I do that, gonna rake my hand against the side brush and cast Good Berry to get some good berries up in this
Oh,
joint.
yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to summon 10 of them, because that's the max I can do. And I'm just gonna shove them at Callie and get back up. And that's it.
Okay. Good. Sounds like a plan. Do you want to help Callie up? I'll let you use your bonus action
Yeah.
to get her up.
I'll help her up.
Okay. Yeah. So you can use your bonus action to lift Callie. Callie, there are berries thrust in your hand as you are pulled up by your shoulders by this tiny, like child-sized person.
It's but a flesh wound.
V, that is your turn. All right,
Yes.
Callie. Speaking of, it is now your turn.
How
What do you-
much do good berries give ya?
One hit point each, I think.
It is 1 hit point, and it is an action to eat one.
Eat one!
Son of a bitch. You know what?
That is the lamest
The
shit.
Hey
first
guys.
thing I'm gonna do is cast invisibility. I'm going invisible for a sec.
That's lit.
Damn it, Callie.
Give me a minute. I just need to eat these berries.
Callie gets pulled off the ground, and as soon as she's like up, she feels her chest like and just shadows envelop her, and she disappears.
That's so cute.
As I go invisible, I yell, "Fuck you!" Real soulless, and then go behind a tree.
Oh my
Sounds
god,
like
they
a-
sent my sister to the Shadow Realm. Kill him!
Hyper!
Luke, you're at the front of the group. You see this moment of like V runs towards Cal, both of them like 5 feet off to the side. V gets her up. Cal disappears. You are there. You have been blunted in the chest with 2 arrows. You knocked one off. What are you doing? Are you going for the ones in front of you or the ones to the left?
Cool. All right. Wait. So there's to the side of us. There are
3
how many?
20 feet in front of you. There's 2 15 feet to the left of you.
And the ones to the
Which
left. Are they all using bows or is it just the
All
ones
of them
to
are
the
using
left?
bows.
Okay.
I have a bow. Haha.
Interesting
Note.
thing.
What you doing?
Okay. I am going to look at the ones to the side of us. Do I know which one specifically hit me? Can I work it
the ones
out?
to the side of you did not hit you. They're the ones in front of you that hit you.
Oh, I thought I thought you said the one that had a sound off to the side. That was
Yeah,
where the
it
arrow
was
came from.
slightly to the front to the left where the road goes to. That was
Okay,
my
fair.
mistake respectively. Yes, the ones in front of you.
Alright. So, what I'm gonna do first then is I'm gonna point my sword towards the ones in front of us, and I'm gonna think, God, it'd be so cool if I could like summon some lightning or something right now. That'd be cool. And I'm going to static tension, bonus action, static tension.
Sounds like a plan.
Wait, hang on. Static tension. Do I have to hit someone first? Can't remember.
I don't believe you do. Let me double check real quick.
No,
Let me see that as
no.
bonus action.
Okay,
No,
yeah, it's a completely normal thing. I was like, can I do that?
All of them
first?
are in your
Yes,
range.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to just, one in the
Which
middle.
one are you target? Okay, the one in the
Gonna-
middle of the
gonna-
3 in
gonna
front.
Zap him with some static tension. So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Sounds like a plan. Ooh, that is a saucy 20.
A
So
sausage winter.
saucy 20.
Saucy 20, 19 plus 1.
Motherfucker. Alright, he is not slowed. But however, he does
Damn.
take 1/2 of 1d8 damage.
28 plus your level.
Plus my level.
So 1d8 plus 2, half it.
So, 1d8 plus 2. So it'd be plus 1. So that's a 6, so 3, so plus the 1. 4 damage he takes.
Math. Okay.
Nice.
Math. So
And then-
you see this moment as Luke kind of like looks forward and thrusts his sword forward, and this tiny tendril of like tiny lightning shocks one of these poor kids in the chest, and he just like and clenches for a hot second. All right, what else are you doing?
All right, so that, and then. Oh, do I spell or do I whack? I don't know. Do I spell or do I whack?
Whack.
I'm gonna. Sure. Yep.
That's whack.
I'm gonna run forward towards these guys, thinking in my head, thinking if I get close to them, they can't shoot me with their bows. So I'm gonna yeet forward. I'm gonna slash at the same one again.
Okay.
Trying to dwindle the numbers.
So you're gonna run forward and slash at him. All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Attack roll. This with advantage because of these things.
Yes, because V gave you advantage on your first attack roll.
Yay.
I'm gonna need that because that was a 3. And that's a 19. Beautiful.
All right, good to know.
19,
Definitely hits.
Yeah, 19.
Like, regardless
sorry,
of
that's
your
not even
modifier,
plus
it
my
definitely
19
hits.
plus 4, so 23.
Yeah.
So that's 1d8 plus 3. 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
7 damage. All right, oh shit. Okay, pretty good. You run up and you're still not quite like in the art of swordplay yet, but you've taken a class. You have like your natural instincts, and you go and you see the guy
My
kind
shield
of
in front of me. As I
You have your shield in front. You kind of like push his bow off to the side and just whack as hard as you can, dealing 7 points of damage. Good to know that that's where that one's hit points are at. Very cool. Is that your movement, bonus action, and action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Next person up is going to be Cad.
Okay, so, first thing I'm gonna do is my bonus action. I'm gonna yeet into the Shadow Realm, and reappear behind Will Solace.
That's so cool. Oh my god.
That is,
so
is
fun.
very cool. So you have
Is
this
that
moment where
cantrip
you're
for
like,
you?
It's a
not a
bonus action.
cantrip, but it
It's
is an ability that
It's
they
a
get.
it's a twice per day.
Yeah.
So that's
So-
both the uses then, isn't it?
Yeah.
You think back to like earlier where you had moved forward when chasing Will Solace, and you're like, I want to use this energy in the other direction, and you go and you just, it's like you feel like your body condenses and becomes like this essence that's other than yourself, and you go cold and can hear voices as your like the wind rushes past your face, and you reappear on the other side of Will Solace.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So I've got advantage from V's thing. Do I also? I'm meant to get advantage from my shadow travel. Do I get double advantage?
There's no such thing. Sorry.
Stack.
This is bullshit. Okay. Roll number 1. Okay, roll number 1 is a 17 plus 6 is 23. Roll number 2.
Okay.
Roll number 2 is a natural 20 plus 6.
Nice.
Okay, I will remind you, you're using your axe and not
I'm
the
using
Shadow
my
Blade normal.
fireman's axe. Yeah, it's a bonus
Yes.
action to summon my shadow blade. So
Yes.
how do you deal with natural 20s?
Natural 20s is I prefer you roll the die and then double it, but if you prefer to roll multiple die, you can. I don't have much care on it.
Okay. I'm gonna go with double it because I rolled a 7.
Well, you normally say it before you roll, but it's fine.
But now
accept
that's a
that.
rule for now on.
Okay.
So that's a 14
Yeah, I think we've already done double it.
3 plus 1. That's 18 damage from my
Oh,
fireman's
that actually
axe.
reminds me. Luke, did you add your extra 1 damage from it being a +1 sword?
I believe
I
that
don't-
was in the
No,
weapon.
because you did +2 to your because of your
You did
level,
the static
but I don't
tension.
think
I don't think you did the +1 damage. Did you already?
because it's
What's your strength mod? Is it
technically
+3?
magic.
Wait, static,
your strength
static
mod?
tension is a
No,
is a
yeah,
weapon thing.
it didn't have anything to do with static tension. What's your strength modifier?
Strength modifier is +2.
Okay, then yes. Okay, cool. Never mind. I just
did,
wanted to
'cause
double
it was
check.
+3.
So
Yeah.
yeah, what's the total on that, Cad?
So that's a 18 damage.
Ha!
Fuck, okay,
does
my
the,
poor
does the
boy.
axe do anything else? Because it's you said you statted it.
Not at the moment.
Aw.
Go!
Aw.
That's a lot of damage.
So much more damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Just swing it like a baseball bat. Gets the side of his
So
head.
in the week you've been here, you've heard a couple stories about Will Solace because he is a senior counselor. He's been around for many years. But all that kind of like is put to bed just a little bit as you see Cad just appear behind him and just he's used to his baseball bat, so he bonks the side of him, and he takes fucking ungodly amount of damage, and he's not looking too hot as his face kind of goes pale. Oh, he's not in the tree. He's standing. Okay. None of them are in the trees. Yeah. All right, Cad, I don't think you have anything else, right?
No, that's my everything. I'm just gonna.
All right.
Shield up. Come at me, bro.
Shield up. Next person up is gonna be Addie. Addie, what are you doing?
So I just want to clarify that distracting glamour is a reaction if someone is attacking.
Yes, it is a reaction.
Okay. Well, Cal's invisible, so that is not happening anymore. Is there just a tree that I could just kind of just get behind?
Yeah, there's 100% is a tree. There's multiple. The trees in these woods are old and thick. They are thick. They are like between 3 to 5 feet in diameter.
Okay, I would first just like to get behind the tree so that I can get a better look at what's happening, because I don't want to be in the middle of everything. And is there anyone, like...
So, as you go and, like, step behind a tree, you're immediately like, oh, you bump into Cal, and you're just like, something invisible.
And then I'm like, oh, and does she make a sound like that? So I'm just like, Cal, is that you?
Yeah, I'm just taking a slight breather.
I'll be right with you.
I'm fine.
Okay. I'd like to see if anyone is probably within 10 feet of me, because I don't think Addie would trust throwing a dagger farther than that.
Once you're behind that tree, the closest are still about 15 feet. They're
I froze. Sorry.
Okay. No, I'm also freezing. So,
okay.
The closest people to you are still about 15 feet away, because that's Will Solace and the other Apollo child.
Okay.
Is there anything else you're doing?
I'm trying to think, because... Can I... Okay, so how much movement did it take to get behind the tree?
5 feet of movement.
Okay, so then I still have...
And you know Cat is already over with those two.
Yeah. So, could I go to move behind the tree, like, towards the other group of archers and just try to kind of do one of those, like, hop behind a tree,
sure,
hop
100%.
behind a tree things? Okay. I'd like to do that with 3 trees and then see how close I am.
Using most of your movement, you can get probably about 10 feet from them.
Okay, and then I'm gonna try to throw the purple dagger because I kind of want to pocket the pink one. I'm gonna try to throw the purple dagger at the whoever I see. I don't even care who they are. I don't care if I know them. I'm just kind of like.
I'll roll at random for you.
Okay.
All right. Okay. You roll at the one that's all the way to the left.
Okay, and I'll have advantage, right?
Yes, you have advantage on the first attack. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your bonus.
Okay. Ooh, damn. Okay. Whoa. Okay. 23.
23 definitely hits these Apollo children. Roll a d4 and add your dex modifier +1.
Okay. Need to get me. That is 5. Wait,
Okay.
+4, 9.
9 points. So you kind of are like, and you go and you're moving behind trees, really trying to not be seen, and you peek out and you go, ha! And no, you've not been trained in throwing daggers.
Yeah.
So it doesn't like hit like blade first. You just bonk it off the side of his helmet. It's a very audible bonk noise as it's like leather hilt meets like the metal. Bonk as it kind of flies off his head. He definitely takes a fair amount of damage from that.
And then I just get back behind the tree, but I'm like peeking out to...
Yeah, sure, we'll consider that half-covered or ranged attacks.
Awesome.
Alright, from those 3 specifically. From
Great.
the other 2, they can still see you pretty well.
That's fine.
Next person up is going to be Will Solace.
Come at me, bro.
Alright, Will Solace pulls out his short sword and goes for his full multi-attack on you.
I don't like that.
Bring it!
Actually, as a bonus action, before he does that, he's going to go ahead and use his Guiding Light ability. Go ahead and make a whiz save, Cad? Oh yeah, the Apollo kids do
That's
not have the same
18.
stat blocks as the class. Come on, that'd be dumb.
8 to 10.
18. 18. Fuck, you save. Okay. So there is a moment where so you don't take you aren't blinded, unfortunately, but Will kind of does this arcane movement as he says something. His words don't like clear in your brain, but as the sound leaves his lips, there's like a wave of golden light that comes off of it, and it just like your brain is just like, what the shit is going on? But you get rid of
Joke's
the light
on
and
you,
the
I'm
sound.
the Shadow Man.
So he doesn't have his advantage on his attacks, unfortunately.
Aww.
Let's see here. 12 does not hit, but the second one does hit,
Nuts.
which will hit you for 6 points of slashing damage. As he pulls out his sword, and it's a very dexterous like flare that he's doing large arcs, and he goes for the first one, and you bring your axe up, and it bonks off the end of your axe, but
Have a
then he
shield.
brings around the second one, and it. I know you have a shield, but this is. Hey, I wanted it to interact with your cool axe, all right?
Okay.
It'd be cool.
Okay.
But it bonks off your shield, and then
No, Aaron, it's okay.
fine.
Bounce off my
and then
axe.
this slashes against your leg, and you have this cold moment of like, oh, did he even hit me? And then you feel like the pain like lance up your leg as there's now a cut across your leg.
Oh no, 2 hit points. Shit.
Oh no, 6 hit points.
I
Fight.
know, but I have 4 temporary hit points.
What happened to no maiming?
Oh shit, you're right. I mean, he didn't maim. He just scratched. There's a difference. All right, that's his multi-attack. So that means next person is up, which will be Maya.
Okay.
Maya, what you doing?
She, kind of on instinct, Maya's gonna kind of like slide to the side, get down on like one knee, and kind of shoot her arrow at who's in. It's Will Solace that's in melee with Cad at the moment, right?
With Cad, yes.
She's
And
gonna
there's one other
aim
who's also
for-
melee with Cad who has not had his turn yet.
I'm gonna go for the other one that's in melee with Cad because Will's already taken a bit of a hit and I'll feel guilty.
No, focus fire! Focus fire!
Okay,
Take him down.
Will. We're going for Will.
Okay, so you have this moment where you pull out your bow and you load it and you look down and you put it at Will and then you look at the other guy and then you look at Will and you and release. Go ahead and make your first attack or your attack roll at advantage.
Okay.
Do it.
Oh, I don't
Do
have
it.
my stat for the bar. It deleted. Is it just my dex and proficiency?
Yes, +1. It's that normally +1.
Okay.
You're using +1 items currently.
So 15.
15 for Will. That does not hit, unfortunately.
Damn it!
Yeah, you will.
Damn.
Okay.
That's rough, buddy.
Can I cast a bonus action spell?
If you have a bonus
Bonus
action spell with
action.
which to cast, absolutely.
Is Healing Word a bonus action?
Yes,
It
it
is.
is.
It is?
However, I will say you have to be able to see whoever you're healing.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Callie.
It was. My options were very limited.
It's a defense mechanism.
She's gonna kind of survey. Can I quickly survey who probably looks the most injured right now? Is it Cad?
It's me,
Of your
but I'm
friends,
not that bad.
Cad is looking fine.
Save it.
I think
I'm-
Luke could use
Yeah,
it.
Cad has a little bit of blood trickling down his
Yeah,
leg, but it's fine.
I'm at
Oh, yeah.
13 out of 23.
Take Luke. Help Luke out.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot Luke. Yeah,
Um,
Luke got hit twice in the chest. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I'm at 13.
Okay.
Out of,
So after
Yeah,
Maya,
Luke looks like shit.
Maya tries
Luke's
shooting
gotten
the
the
bow,
shit kicked out of
misses,
him.
and kind of like looks around, spots Luke, and says with a scream. She doesn't know what she's saying, but she says "Therapevo," which is Greek for heal.
Ooh.
Yeah, you have
Oh.
that moment where you fire and like the bow, while it feels right in your hand, you just were like, maybe this isn't what I should be doing, and you put your bow away and you look over at Luke, who has been your friend for several weeks now, and he's got welts already forming on like collarbone that you can see. So and there's this moment of it's like it's pouring out of your pores, like you physically feel this energy leave your skin and hands. And as you push forward, there's this ray of sunlight that just appears out of your hands and pushes against Luke. Luke, if you feel this physical force of warmth, like the sun on a good afternoon, just pour over you. And then that's how much healing?
A D4 plus.
Maya?
I think it's a D4.
Your wisdom.
Plus my wisdom.
Was it D4 plus your spell case mod? Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yes, Luke.
Oh.
Just as like a general weird thing in the moment, just as a thing, she's saying it in Greek. I would understand that, right? Because
All of you would understand.
Greek brain stuff,
100%.
or would we not understand it?
Yes. All of you would
Okay.
understand.
Okay.
She shouted heal.
Okay,
Flavor text.
he's gonna be a little bit confused by that. But yeah, it's just
you
like
get
in the
5
moment.
hit
No,
points.
all you heard was her shouting heal. That's all you heard.
Yeah.
You didn't. At this point in your brain, Greek doesn't register as Greek yet. It just registers as you heard her shout heal.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
You get 5 hit
Well,
points.
remember that's how it. Okay. Slight lore reminder here for everybody. Remember, the first time pretty much every protagonist across both series heard Greek, they didn't realize they were hearing Greek.
That's true.
Or
That's
Latin,
true.
depending on your series.
Okay.
Or Latin,
I guess
yeah.
what he'll be a little bit confused by before. Wait, because has Maya done healing before?
No, Maya's never done healing.
Oh.
Okay, he's gonna be a little bit confused by that then. He's like, Maya? But like, yeah, she's gonna be a little
Okay.
confused by that.
Sounds like a plan. Anything else that you're doing on your turn, Maya?
No, that's
Okay.
everything I can do.
Now the 4 Apollo children get their turns. Yeah.
Ugh.
Bring
That
it!
you can see. Let's see here. So, there's 3 there. One of them is in melee with Luke, so he is going to. Yeah, he'll pull out his short sword and make a slightly lesser attack roll at Luke. Let me double check his AC. Yes, that hits. Okay, Luke, you will take
Hit me.
6 + 2, 8 points of slashing damage as one of them pulls out a short sword and just goes
Hey.
at you.
Wait, how much healing did I actually get back?
5.
5.
5.
So you've
Cool.
net lost 1 since the last time you changed your HP.
And then I net lost
One.
1.
'Cause
Oh, so I'm down to
healed
12.
5 and lost 6.
Cool.
The
Actually,
other
no,
2
hang
that are
on.
standing
Wait.
Hey, what about the 10?
I went, yeah. I went up to 18.
Yeah, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So I went up to 18, and then take away the 4 maths. Sorry,
Yeah.
I took.
By the way,
5,
I will not
6
be keeping
damage.
track of
Okay.
the temporary hit points, so you guys worry about that stuff. That's
So
all
I'm
you
up to-
guys.
So I'm down to 16 HP. Gotcha. So I am doing
XOXO.
better.
Gossip girl.
Thanks,
Okay.
guys. Thanks for
Shit,
the
I'm
temp
rolling
and
so
the
good
heals.
today. What the fuck?
Wait, so you said that I can see the 2 guys attacking Cad?
Yes.
I would like to do Distract and Glamour as a reaction on at least one of them.
Okay. Well, so these 2 guys aren't attacking. You can see all of them currently because you have half cover, so you can technically see any
Okay.
of them. One of
Okay.
them is attacking Luke, and you see the other 2 have trained their bows on V. Whereas the one that's over by Will Solace has their bow kind of searching for where this invisible girl is gone.
Okay.
So, who are you gonna do the distracting?
One of the archers
Glare
going for V.
Oh.
I'm gonna flip my hair
Okay.
and I'm gonna lock eyes,
Can-
flip my hair and laugh. Like
Let me check your ability again real quick, just so I can double check
It
how something
says,
works.
by
Because this is
shining
kind of
your
important
beautiful
for you.
visage at an enemy, you may distract them and cause them to falter. As a reaction, when a creature that you can see makes an attack roll, you may choose to smile, laugh, or otherwise distract, causing them to roll a d4 and subtract the number from the attack roll. You may choose to use this ability before you know the outcome of the roll. So that's why I was asking if I could see them.
Oh.
That's good. This is really important for you. Which one are you doing this to?
So, the
Are you
2
doing it to the left
archers.
one or to the right?
Which one is closest to me? Is it the one on the right?
You'd probably be closer to the right one.
Then that one.
Yeah, you'd probably be closer to the one on the right.
That one.
Yeah. Okay. That was important because one of them got a nat 20, which this wouldn't affect, but the other one did not. The one that you chose is not the one who got the nat 20, so he has a chance of missing.
Okay.
And you did change that attack. So, V,
Nice.
you turn and you look and you stare down 2 archers, and they both go to fire at you, And right as one fires, you see Addie like stick her head out from behind the tree and just go, "Hi!" And there's something about like the way that her face is like catching the moonlight that's just so pretty that you see him just like mid-fire just drop the bow and go, "Hi."
Is he cute?
Let me roll
I
for
mean,
that.
maybe we can get back to that later.
He's exactly average.
I was so horny I dropped my bow in a fight.
But if he's like sweet and nerdy, that adds cuteness points in my book.
Meanwhile, the second arrow, the natural 20,
Rip.
hits V in the stomach. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
I tried so hard.
And I got so far.
I got so far. And in the end-
So that's those two. Then the one that's next to Cad has kind of looking for Callie. He has a general idea of where she was last, so I'm going to have him roll with disadvantage. Can Maya roll me a d6?
Oh,
Oh no.
No. It's nothing bad. It's nothing bad.
2.
2. Okay, so you can still pretty much see all the archers. One of them is like looking for where Callie went, and he thinks he sees something and fires, but just completely misses the shot, firing into the group of other archers. And the one that rolled the nat 20 takes fucking max damage.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Tragic.
He makes a fucking bludgeoning arrow to the side of the head and gets knocked out.
Oh.
Does the other guy
Friendly
get kicked for team damage?
I got first blood, guys. I did it. I killed him.
Wait, is this the same guy that I hit in the head with a dagger?
I dealt 18 damage to a
Okay,
named
that
character.
guy.
I'm happy.
He might have a concussion. He better wake up
Let me roll for concussion.
because he's
He
got
does. I rolled a
double-
natural 20. He has a concussion.
Oh no! Double bludgeoning damage to the head. He's gonna have a
no,
terrible headache when he wakes
When I was
up.
doing the perception checks for these guys, of the 5, 3 were nat 20s.
Oh my god.
Hey, throw that dice away. You're not allowed to use it
That
anymore.
was against
I've got
all
it.
of my dice. They're all rolling good.
Okay.
But with
Oh,
all
my
around-
dice are rolling bad.
Yeah. So, that Apollo child just fires, and you hear bling as one guy falls over, and he just is like, "Oh, I did that."
Sorry.
We're back at the top of initiative order. V, you just took a blush.
God, we gotta get that kid some Advil.
Cut. Looked up at
needs
the
some
guy
milk.
who did it, ready to just like tear into him, and you just see an arrow come out of frame and just boom him in the side of the head.
So I'm gonna say thanks, Maya, because I don't know who said that. And I'm going to run up to where Cadmus is currently in melee with
Mhm.
those two dudes. Will Solace, I'm coming for him. I'm taking out my halberd off my back.
Yeah.
Double-handed,
Okay.
swinging it at that.
Yes.
motherfucker.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Jump on my shoulders and we'll
Okay.
spin.
Okay. That is
Beyblade.
a 17 plus 3, so saucy 20.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
Okay. That will be.
Hey, V, is this your first attack roll?
Yes. That was at advantage.
Then you technically had advantage on that, if you want.
That was advantage.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, Lit.
XO Gossip Girl.
Yeah, I was just
Um,
checking.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
is 9 plus 3, 12, 13.
13. Okay. Wait, damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Cad, you are in deep combat with these two guys. One of them has been kind of like not really paying attention to you, trying to find your sister. But Will Solace is a force of nature. As you're sitting there trying to hit him, he has just like years of training on you. And he brings in his sword, and you like see he's about to get a strike on you. And right as he's coming down, a halberd just fucking comes out of nowhere and dong against the side of his head, flat blade vibrating. As V knocks out Will Solace.
Yes!
Yeah.
We did it, guys!
We knocked
We
out
won the game!
Then I
That's all that
finished the job.
Look at the flag.
Do not do Audra in this campaign. That is not okay. We have made Ben sit through enough of that shit. We're not doing it to him again.
Oh my god.
All right. Next person up after V, unless V wants to do something on her bonus action.
No, that's it.
Okay. Also, I have decided we're going to, for now, house rule this because I agree that this doesn't make sense. If this becomes an issue in the future, I reserve the right to revoke it. I'm going to house rule that you may eat any number of good berries as an action.
Okay.
If this becomes a problem, I reserve the right to revoke this ruling.
I could only make.
Or it
10
could be
at
like
time.
it could be health potion rules where you can do it on a bonus action to yourself, but an action on someone else.
You know what? That'll be it. I will change it to where it is bonus action. You can eat as many as you need to. But again, if it becomes an issue, I reserve the right to change this later. But going into Callie's turn, where it matters, I'm letting you know, you can
I was
choose
gonna
to.
say maximum of 5 would sound good, but
I mean, that might not be bad, but also 10 grapes is not too bad to just all at once.
yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be definitely
So-
still chewing when you're swinging down, but
I apologize if this disrupts your turn plans, but that is where you're at right now, Callie.
Okay, that's fine. My turn plans. I would like to raise my sickle and attack. No, I'm eating all of those good berries.
As the bonus action while invisible, you just
Oh,
Just-
like
stuff them in your
I
mouth.
want to say, like she's like what, like eating these good berries, and sees this kid get knocked out and kadunk, cause like, nice.
So you regain 10 hit points.
I'm
That
doing.
laugh is the laugh of someone who's dying.
No, I'm fine. 11 is fine.
I mean, 11 plus 4 temp.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's almost half of my hit. Yeah,
That
it's squishy.
that was your bonus action. Do you have any movement or actions you want to do on your turn?
Laugh as Will Solus gets knocked out.
There are still 3 conscious people there. Fair warning.
Fine. I would like to sneak near one of them.
Okay. You can currently do that. If you're moving quietly, I will not. Technically, that would be hide, so I won't let you properly stealth, but you will be walking invisibly behind one of them unless you want to use your action to stealth.
I'll stealth.
Oh, okay. You can if you'd like. Are you sure?
No.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a stealth roll.
Please don't betray me. Yay! I mean, yay.
Did you roll at advantage because of your invisibility?
Oh, do I roll advantage because of invisibility?
Yes.
Yep.
Nice.
And even better, yay. That's 22.
And even better, yay.
All right. So you are fucking just disappeared. You are moving perfectly without disturbing any branches. Where are you going?
Hades cabin.
Fuel. Hades cabin. I'm going to try and get near one of the arrow people.
Okay. The ones that are the 2 that are still conscious, or the one that is still conscious, because they're kind of in 2 clusters.
The one that is still conscious.
Okay. You are over there with V, Cad, and then just there's a dude who's like, "Oh, I am in danger."
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, maybe I should. No. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. So that's where you're hiding. You've done your action, bonus action, and movement. So I think that's your turn, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes. So, Callie, Luke, in the amount of time that you were fighting with this guy, you're bouncing the sword off your shield, you're getting ready to do this, and you just see an arrow whiz past your face and bonk a dude in the side of the head. He goes down. There is another guy who's there, who has now dropped his bow, and is kind of like looking behind you. You haven't looked behind you at this point, but he's just like, hey. What are you doing now?
Okay, so first, before I take my turn, I'd like to draw attention to the chat where someone said something awful.
You need some milk.
It's the second most recent message in the chat.
I'm not gonna
don't do
murder
that.
Will.
Don't Will Solace him.
Cat
Anyway.
turning Will into Molly.
Joke's on you, motherfucker. I've never seen Campaign 2.
You meant I was like, is that some sort
Sorry.
of PJO? I was like, I've read the PJO and I don't remember Molly. It just clicked in my brain. Get out.
Yeah, no.
No.
Banning you from the
No.
chat? Nah. Alright. Luke, what are you doing on your turn?
Anyway,
Good
there's
good chat
still
call
two
out.
of them in front of me, yeah?
Yeah, there's one who's wielding a weapon, one whose weapon is on the ground.
Well, I mean, he's distracted, so I'm just gonna be like, hello?
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Okay. Yeet. Oh. That's not with advantage, is it? No.
It is not, unfortunately.
It's 16.
16
4
does
plus
hit.
4.
So you see this as you like go and swipe down. He does snap his eyes back to you, and he is totally still prescient of like what's going on in the battle. And he mostly gets out of the way, but you still get him. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeet.
And
Oh, that's max damage.
All right.
Oh,
8 plus 3,
I kind
so
of feel
11.
bad.
You bring your blank longsword down. It sounds like I'm censoring something in front of the longsword. You bring your blank longsword down.
Oh,
Oh, bring down
Um,
the fucking sword.
Jesus.
and
Give him a whack
slices
with my
across his
longsword.
hip, leaving a thin red trail as it like cuts down his armor.
Ooh.
He is not looking the best. The
Damn.
best. Unless you have a bonus action,
I'm gonna
that'll
say,
be your turn.
Damn, that's rough, buddy. Static tension.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, whiz save from him.
Just gonna just bring
that
up
fails.
my other hand and be like, that's rough, buddy.
No, that poor
Static
guy.
tension as a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no.
He failed.
He has failed the wisdom save.
Yeah.
Right. That's another D8 of damage, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, that's another D8 of damage.
Okay, so what'd you roll?
Genuinely.
That's 8 plus 2.
Genuinely.
That's 10 points
Yep.
of lightning.
That's 8.
This
Wait, it's
poor
plus 2?
fucker. This poor dude.
Wait, hang on. Why is it? Why
Yeah,
is
it's
it
plus your
another
level. That's yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. You're right. Yeah.
Because it's D8 plus your level. Yeah. Yeah. So as you kind of like as you're sitting there and you're like, hello, you bring your sword down, slash across his hip, and he's like, ah, and starts to back up immediately, and you like do your Palpatine hand outward. Luke came to the
There's
dark
no
side, and you
mercy.
lightning out. And then tendrils of lightning go from your hand and kind of appear and grasp around him as he takes the 10 points of lightning damage. And is slowed. He has half movement speed.
He's not down.
No, he's fine.
Just
He's
die.
fine. He's totally okay.
Damn it.
Next person up is
Uh.
Cad.
Hey, who's the guy who was going after my sister just now?
He's the guy who's putting away his bow and pulling out a sword, and he's
There, right.
looking like very spooked that you two have just taken out his cabin leader.
Well, I'm about to step over Will Solis's corpse. And Will Solis's unconscious body, which sounds less cool, and smack him across the face with my axe.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Okay, that's a 20 unnatural, it's a saucy 20.
Saucy 20 definitely hits these poor AC 14 kids.
Oh my god.
And that is a 6 plus 4, it's 10 damage. Bonk!
This time you miss and you just like take the axe and it just like flat whacks his shoulder, and there's like a very unsatisfying thud noise as it like breaks.
I'm imagining he's hitting everyone with the flat of the axe.
That's what I assumed. I
Yeah.
assumed it wasn't like trying to kill.
Trying to cleave
I
through that
assume.
skull.
If you guys want to be doing lethal damage, I mean, I
No.
could change that.
No,
No.
that'll take this campaign in a different direction.
Hunted by Camp Half-Blood, the murder mystery. Let's see here. So that's your attack. You fucked him up.
Good.
Bonk.
Anything else?
I don't think I can do much other than I like
Bonus
Shadow,
action Shadow Blade.
but Shadow Blade I can't attack with that.
Oh.
But you could bonus action it for the next.
But
No,
then I've
just
got to
kidding.
replace my thing, and then what
That's
if we
right,
get
that's
into another,
right.
what if we get in another fight?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I hear you. I hear
Nah,
you.
I'm a
So
hang
that'll
on.
be it from you.
Yeah, I'm a just
All right.
stand
Addie.
ready.
Okay,
A
so
little bad. Because
feel
the
a
guy
little
you
bad.
distracted got fucked up immediately.
is there? Okay, so I
He's
don't wanna
bleeding from
do
the
this.
hip, and the tips of his hair are now dry and split as lightning made them all fucked.
Ew.
I don't want to do this to him. Is there anyone so?
I'm fighting
On-
someone.
Is there still one more person on
No.
that side? No, he's
Actually,
alone.
yeah, there's one more. There should be one more. Yes.
Okay, maybe I'll target him. I was
Okay,
gonna
yeah.
say to viciously mock him after I already distracted him and then he got fucked up. That would be too much. I can't do that. I'm not a monster.
You can't do that to a boy.
I can't do that to him. So to his friend,
I would.
what is he wearing?
What is he wearing? He is wearing the bright orange t-shirt with leathers over top of them. He's wearing a toque, so like a beanie. And yeah, he's got like several like bangles on his arm, and he's wearing his Camp Half-Blood necklace with 2 beads.
Vicious mockery him. That's an awful.
It's vicious mockery time. So I'm gonna look at him and I'm kind of going to say.
I say, describing myself.
It's gonna be something along the lines of like, who picked your outfit out for you this morning, Helen Keller? And then I'm gonna say, I don't know who told you.
No, keep going, keep going.
Go for it. Go for the throat.
I don't know who told you that beanies were in season because are you covering up a bad hair day? Because we can all tell, like the beanie's not doing much for you. By the way, your cabin leader, you're nothing without him, so I don't know why you're still trying.
Okay,
Bye.
2 things there.
Real.
1, he's gonna fail the
Cry.
wisdom saving throw.
Start crying.
And second, roll an intimidation check with advantage.
I am going to start crying.
Guys, this is what happens when you bring social interaction into combat, is you get additional things, like...
24. 24.
Yeah, no, that child fails. Okay, cool. So you see him just, like, have this moment where instead of physically crying, he looks at you, and you see his eyes get watery for a second, and he just drops his bow and sword, and falls to his knees, and just starts rocking. Yes. Oh. Yeah. So, fuck. That's your action.
That's my action.
Anything else?
No, I think I've done permanent damage.
He's gonna need counseling after this.
Pulls the beanie off his head and just kind of holds it.
Oh!
And yeah, he was hiding a bad hair day.
Oh,
That beanie was the only thing left of his mother.
oh no!
Alright.
Birdie.
Next person is Will, who is unconscious. So then it's Maya. Maya, you're up. There are 3 still conscious people. You have not left the starting area yet. Where are you? What are you doing?
Maya kind of just like gapes at Addie
It's like,
for a hot second, being like, "That was brutal," and turns around and decides to shoot the guy that's being electrocuted.
roll an attack.
She is going to scream. She is going to scream. I'm really sorry for this, and shoots the bar.
Okay, roll an attack roll.
23.
I'm not gonna have you roll damage. Because he had 1 hit point. He had 1! The boy had 1 thing in his life.
She
You go,
goes, I'm really sorry.
And as she like fires,
Damn.
it goes higher than the torso that you've been told to aim at, and you just see it patink, as he just flails solidly back, cartoon style of just
Fractured skull.
Dun 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 dun.
Just
So that
Mortal
leaves it-
Kombat animation of the skull cracking and stuff.
that leaves it for the one who's still standing. We get to his turn, and he looks at the group of people who he's not sure what happened to. He looks at the people around him, and he goes, "Surrender! Surrender! Surrender! I
Hit
surrender."
him! Hit him again!
No mercy.
There is no mercy.
Run away.
Luke is not
No,
gonna
we
do
can't
that.
let him run away. They're gonna tell them of our location. We gotta take them with us.
We surrender. We surrender.
I would
We're
like
out
to
of the
take
game.
out of my backpack and tie him up.
Okay.
Tie him and the kid who's crying together.
All the unconscious kids.
I believe that's not allowed.
I don't
The
care.
crying kid just like keeps sobbing, and he just like lets you do it.
Oh my
Just
god.
throw the rope at him and just be like, now tie yourself up.
Hannah feels remorse, but would Addie?
I don't know. Addie's a sweet bean. I don't know.
I know. I feel like Addie like does that, and then she kind of is like thinking and is kind of like feeling bad, but she's not gonna do anything. She's just like, well, I mean,
Let
maybe
me
I
roll
should
for
have.
mental damage.
Maybe I should have thought of that
No.
before you wore orange.
Just to confirm, are we out of initiative now? Yeah.
This thing is turned around. Cal on the brink of smashing good berries to thwomp, Helen Keller thwomp. Favorite comment thus far.
Thwomp, Helen Keller thwomp. Can we get that on a t-shirt?
Please. Alright. So, I'm gonna go ahead and take us out
Are
of
we the
initiative.
baddies?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Did we just become the baddies?
I'm the
my
bad guy.
Yes, I am.
Duh. V was never a good guy. I don't know what you're talking about.
As you guys are like walking around, picking back up your weapons, I'm assuming Addie picked back up the purple dagger.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
Luke, you had this moment where like there were two guys in front of you, and then there weren't. One was crying and one was unconscious. Cad, you didn't get the final hit on anybody. Callie, you're
Let's
feeling
find
a
the
lot
next
better than
ones.
when the fight started.
Neither did I.
Let me roll some. I need to verify something real quick.
I didn't even hit anybody. I just went. I'm still invisible. I'm just staying
Yeah.
invisible.
And as like you finish like downing all the good berries and you swallow them and you feel the healing process begin to start around the welts in your stomach, you hear a noise off in the distance.
What does that mean?
Oh.
That was a conch horn shell.
Oh.
Does that mean someone won?
You assume that's what that means because that's how they signaled the beginning of the game.
Fix my hair, and I'm like, oh, so it's over?
One of the
you.
unconscious kids starts nodding. Yeah,
Okay.
one of the conscious kids, not unconscious. The conscious kids.
The unconscious person.
The one who
crying,
surrendered,
it's
not the
like-
crying one.
Cad-
Crying one's
Okay, Cad's gonna start untying all the kids.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start untying, and maybe.
Ah.
Sorry.
No, go.
Go. No.
Oh,
You started
okay,
talking. Sorry.
No. Mine was to walk up to Will.
Okay. Will is still on the ground.
yeah.
He hasn't been tied up yet. His bow is off to the
yes.
side.
Oh, Cad was gonna pick up Will.
She's
Okay.
she's gonna kind of like feel really bad
Mhm.
and kind of like put her hands over Will's body and kind of she doesn't know what she's doing yet, but she kind of just like tries to like kind of bring forth the energy that she had back when they were first fighting those like crazy snake people and she was healing Luke's mum. And she wants to do her hands of light.
Yeah, and as
Damn it.
you like are now getting more used to that like power, like right as Cad comes over and has grasped this guy's ankles and he starts to pulling him up, you put your
He
hands
wasn't
on
gonna
his.
drag him. He was gonna fireman lift him.
So he starts picking him up. You put your hands onto his back, and you feel like him move and stretch underneath you. And he goes, "Oh."
Oh, he's fine. I drop him.
Oh, my
Cad!
head.
What?
I'm really sorry.
Tell that to my. I gestured
Are
to
you
the small
okay?
cut on my leg. Just tell that to my wound.
Oh, your wound?
he
Was
is-
it bad?
Mostly fine. By the way, Luke, you've
I
been
rolled
seen. I will
5.
get to you after this. You've been seen. Just letting you know. Okay. Yeah. You roll 5. He heals 5 points, which is not a lot of his hit point maximum, but it's something. Yeah. So he's there. Is there anything you're wanting to tell him?
I'm really sorry. I hope you don't hold this against me.
Oh.
It's the game. So, do you have any more of that ambrosia?
We have ambrosia.
Ambrosia?
And what?
How'd you guys heal me?
I don't know. Magic hands.
I did the thing that I did when I
Magic fingers.
first, before I got to camp.
Maya
I kind of
did
put
a
my hands on
thing.
people and they get better.
Maya, how did
I
you
really
do
know
that?
how.
How? I mean,
Oh.
you've done it before, but like, how are you doing that?
How are any
I
of us
just
doing
think
anything,
about
man?
wanting to make people better.
Can I make a history check?
You know what? Since you've been at camp for like a week, fuck it. Actually, also, did I do? Let me double check something. But also, yes, go ahead and make that roll.
All right.
Can I ask Will how my halberd tastes?
Yeah. Like every other weapon here, like bronze.
How are your ribs?
Oh, I don't know. Even with my -1 intelligence, that's a 19 -1, so 18.
So you start to get some inklings into your head as to what's going on here. You start to be like, I think I have Sherlocked this. This is in my brain. I know this.
Can I say something?
Sure. Right after he finishes describing the taste of a halberd and how his chest fucking hurts.
I can't credit. Oh, sorry. Okay.
And you see, like,
But
as
actually,
that's happening.
No, I'm not. Actually, no, I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna do it?
Wanna,
Oh, okay.
okay, I think, yeah, something is gonna kind of click in his mind. He's gonna kind of look back and forth between the two of them, but he's not gonna say it because he's unsure if he should say it or not. He's basically clicked that healing's an Apollo thing.
And as you have that click moment, you see him kind of like look at each of you as like looking for that, and I'm pretty sure, unless the twins are trying to hide it, I'm pretty sure he sees it in the twins and Luke all know this at this point.
Did the twins figure it out?
I feel like that was part of what the twins figured out, right? Or no?
We figured out
Yeah.
Apollo. I don't know if we figured out
they
Apollo.
talked about it.
I had Callie had a thing. Also, Callie is still invisible.
Yeah. So he doesn't see it in Callie. She will be
How much
invisible
time
for another 6 rounds.
So you can go up to invisible for up to an hour.
Oh, hour. Yeah. Never mind. I forgot. Yeah, you got a long time.
Yeah.
You can turn it off. She's still invisible.
Yeah.
In that
yeah.
Like that.
So he kind of like meets eyes with you, and then like as a hint, you see him like pull down in his welts, and he starts doing a very similar action and starting to heal some of his wounds, which he will now use up some of his healing to get better.
In that case, kind of realizing. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No. I thought I'd seen a hand somewhere else, but I didn't see where it was because I was looking at my second monitor.
Yeah.
If you have had hand up, let me know. But if I
was
didn't,
searching for a cheese ball.
okay.
I have, but I don't
So
want to interrupt anything.
No, yeah. I just want to make sure I saw your hand. I see it. I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna go there.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, you go for him.
No. Like you were engaged with me. This is good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. In that case, then it's gonna be like, well, that's a Apollo thing, right?
Yeah, it is. Anyway, we should be getting back to camp. It's game's over. We got to move on. As he like is just like he's making it aware to you that yes, you are right, and he's essentially saying no, don't say that right now. Don't worry about it. But yes, you are right.
Got it.
Addie had.
So
a
I
thing.
wasn't sure if I should say that or not.
I wanted to, while helping the crying kid, I kind of wanted to like untie him and kind of start giving him fashion tips, but from a good intention.
Aww.
Just kind of like, if you're going to wear orange, then don't wear black pants. And like, just like.
But my skinny jeans are the only thing that fit anymore.
Okay, well then maybe instead of orange, you wear blue or something like that, because that'll go better with the black pants than the orange. Okay. And then I tell
really
him about.
Nice, even though you were really mean to me.
I'm sorry. We were playing the game, and
I mean, it's just a game. You don't have to take a man's style like that.
I'm sorry, but
You don't
instead of
have
a
to say
beanie,
my mom.
might I recommend a baseball hat or maybe a fedora? And I'm like telling him, like, instead of a beanie, if you
No,
ever
it's
have a bad
okay.
hair day, do you need a recommendation for hair gel? Because like that always fixes a bad hair day
I
sometimes.
mean, I don't normally have it this long, but because it's winter, I just like didn't get it cut.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Poor little Halden is just like he's sad now because he's like 13.
Anyway, I'm giving him fashion tips, but I really do mean well in the fashion tips. Like.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No. He like you see him like mentally taking some notes of all the things. Yes, Abby.
Because V would always carry these with her, even if going into combat, she's gonna take an empty wine bottle out of her backpack and go up to Addie and put the caramel macchiato
Yay!
Into a glass bottle?
into a
Yeah.
glass
As
wine
you like
bottle.
grab this
Yes.
warm bottle. You're like, this is a weird thing to be drinking out of a bottle. It's an odd experience, but it just tastes exactly the same. It's just
Down the hatch.
that's a lot of coffee. Holy shit!
I don't
that's so
care
much
what time it is. I guess I'm not sleeping tonight. Woo!
Can you roll a con check for me, please?
Listen, Aaron.
Can I have
that's
advantage
fine.
because of the
Stable.
amount? Like, can I have advantage
Yeah.
because of the amount
Yeah,
of
you have
coffee?
advantage on this. That's fine.
All right,
It's a
all
con
right.
save.
Okay.
I don't know what'll happen if you fail. I'm just curious.
18.
Good to know. Okay. You're fucking jazzed. I'm gonna give you. You know what?
Like-
Fuck it. I'm gonna give you 6 temporary hit points. Fuck it.
Damn. How long do those last?
Until our next rest.
Awesome.
Which will probably be
Which,
some.
yeah, might be a few days from now.
Disadvantage on having to use the bathroom checks, though.
That's fair. That's fair.
What stat does that use?
That's such a thing.
Dexterity?
Wisdom? Dexterity.
Very.
I guess-
You gotta aim, right?
I guess it depends on what the bathroom is including.
It's a ranged
Maybe
attack
wisdom
roll.
for
Anyway.
if it's a public bathroom, there are other people, you have to make a wisdom save. Like,
Bringing
what
it back
do you
in.
know?
After like you guys get the others up, Will goes around and rouses the 2 remaining unconscious Apollo kids.
Yeah, Cat's gonna just head over to the guy who took a blunted arrow to the forehead and just do
Yeah.
his little spare the
He
dying
has-
line to make sure he hasn't got like a brain hemorrhage.
Oh,
He has a star-shaped purple bruise in the middle of his head, and you pick up his helmet, and there is a half-inch dent in the front of it
Nice.
where it impacted his head.
Yeah, Cat just spares the dying a
Sorry.
little on him just to make sure he's not hemorrhaging blood inside his brain.
Darn. Addie
As-
would not have
as you
brought
kinda-
sunglasses, because sunglasses you should probably be wearing if you got a migraine, which I imagine this kid will have.
Yeah, you use this like as you release this kind of like gray pulse energy
Ooh.
into him. That was Rhythmbot. Into him, you see as like Will walks over to rouse him and looks down at your hand and looks up at you, like shakes his head like, okay, yeah, cool, no doubt. Okay, yeah.
Hey, I'm not one of you guys, I'm a different thing.
I had a feeling. There's some rumors going around, and I thought, with everything with Nico and anyway,
It's really sad at the table. Where
yeah,
have you been?
I hear things. Being around this long makes you hear things.
I know what I'm saying is it's not a secret. We've been sat at the table for the past week.
I know, but it was always like, is this true? Is it not? Karen wouldn't answer any questions.
Okay.
Plus, I'm friends with your brother, so
Well, and then move on.
yeah. You just walk away. All right.
No, it's just like, hey, I just imagine it's like, hey, what? And then Will's gone.
No, I was like, yeah, I'm friends with your brother. Oh, help me get these guys to camp, and maybe I'll tell you something about them later.
Sure, he just hocks one onto his shoulder. The guys that I'm guessing.
Well, he's awake now.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, he woke them all up.
Bertie is confused.
They're all woke as fuck.
Bertie is confused. Apologies.
He picks them up and then drops them on the ground
There we
again.
go. What's all I do?
Sorry.
Addie, as the
Sorry.
kid that got distracted by her, I would like to smile at him again as we're walking back.
Oh.
Aww.
Oh.
Oh, saucy.
No, salty plenty.
I just feel bad now. Just like, aw.
Okay. So as you guys are walking up, Cadmus helping like shoulder one of the unconscious guys, or like the now conscious but had been knocked unconscious, helping him walk. Will helping 2 of them, one under either arm, because even though he's like wiry,
I'll
there
help
still
as well.
is an amount of strength there. Even he's running your edge. Yeah. So with the last one, Luke comes around and helps pick up and gets under one shoulder. You guys start walking and you hear cheering and you hear booing. As you start to take in as you see the crowd of people in front of the force, you're some of the last people to make it out of the woods, because you took some time to get to help everybody get up and everything, and you see several people standing in front of the rest of the group. Kyron and Rachel Elizabeth Dare being some of them. The others that you see is you see a sandy blonde-haired kid who's probably about like 15, 16, gray eyes standing up there. You see a girl with like her hair pulled back in a ponytail. She's got like 2 sickles on either hip. And they're all standing up there with Chiron. And they all are like waiting, is what it looks like, expectantly. And Chiron is holding up a blue banner. And as Will gets like makes his way into the clearing, you see he's very quickly rushed forward to the front of the group, where Chiron holds up this banner, and people immediately begin cheering. Ho! We have our winners for tonight's Capture the Flag! And he gives it to the 3 cabin leaders up at front. Under the leadership of the Apollo, Athena, and Demeter cabins, Blue Team has won! And again, several cheers, people being very happy, and then you hear a lot of booing. As you see like several really buff dudes and dudettes off to the back, just like boo under their own handmade like wild boar banner. You see, you hear a crink of metal being crushed as as a small like 6-year-old buff kid crinks a drink can and just fucking tosses it and starts walking.
Yeah.
That's littering.
Juan Carlo is very upset.
Juan Carlo, absolute
I love
Chad.
Juan Carlo so much.
Absolutely.
And you see Billy trot over to you guys, stopping to pick up Juan Carlo's can and nibbling on it as he walks up. Hey guys, how was Capture the Flag for you guys?
Served some ass on a platter.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, who'd you fight? Some, like, Demeter kids?
Will Solace?
No, Apollo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you did what?
Yeah, we kicked Will
knocked
Solace's ass.
Yeah.
Well, they
I
ambushed
high-five
us.
V.
But it was
They
like...
ambushed us.
It was like 6 on 1, right?
No. It was
No.
more
No.
like 6 on 5. And they
Well-
and they ambushed us. They got the drop on us too.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them did just drop his bow in front of me at some point. Now,
Yeah,
that
he
was
just started
weird.
Oh, yeah, I flipped my... No, there was the one where I flipped my hair and then he dropped his bow and everything, and then the other
Yeah, one
one...
of them just gave up.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
he
know why.
just
He was waving at something.
shouldn't have worn orange with the black pants, but, it's okay. We've all figured it out. I've given him fashion tips, so should be okay.
Is that why Halden is crying? And he points to where the guy is still like kind of shook, and he's being patted on the shoulders by a couple of his cabin mates.
Is that his name? Yeah,
That's Halden.
Yeah, that's why. But we figured it out. He knows not to wear a beanie and an orange shirt and black pants, so we figured that out. So.
Okay. Well, we have the bonfire, and then it's bedtime. But if you don't want to go to the bonfire, you don't have to.
Fire.
I got the coffee in my hand. I'm like, bonfire. I'm good.
Bonfire sounds good.
Bedtime? Who's
okay.
that?
Okay. Well, the bonfire is just kind of like where we go to celebrate after Capture the Flag, and then we sing songs and stuff. But yeah. So oh, I was supposed to say. And he kind of waves over, and you see like a hand from out of the crowd kind of wave back at him, as the crowd is now joined all the way around the people who have won, and actually Will is up on a set of shoulders, as is you would kind of know their names at this point, as are a couple other people like Katie Gardner. She's up on his shoulders, and all the cabin leaders seem to be being led through. There's been laurel wreaths tossed on their heads.
Woo!
And the hand that comes up, you see as they begin to walk over, is Rachel Elizabeth Dare. Curly red hair, kind of spilling out of a hoodie that she's put on. It's getting a little chilly. Her ripped up skinny jeans with splash of paint across the pockets, and there's doodles all along there. And as she walks up, she's got these unsettlingly green eyes, just super green. Hi, Billy. These are your friends that you and Chiron were telling me about, right? Yes, these are hi, this is everybody. Yeah, this is Addie and Luke.
Hey.
Hey.
And Kat and Callie, And he initially points at Cad as Callie, and Callie is Cad, and he goes, "Oh no," like that.
She's still
still invisible?
invisible.
and-
Yes, she's still invisible.
Oh, Callie is still invisible. Actually, there's Cad. I don't know. Cad, where's Callie?
She's right here.
He just points over his shoulder.
Yeah.
I don't. Did you lose her in the woods?
No,
How long
Callie,
has she been
hey,
gone?
you're
Do we
here,
need
right?
to send out a search party?
No, Callie, sorry. Oh no, I forgot. The grief is Callie died. She's a ghost now.
Callie, as your friends are getting introduced, none of the rest of you would notice this, but like you see this girl with like her flop of like red curly hair, just kind of moving with the wind. She's kind of like sitting there, like very attentive on all your friends watching them. And then as Cad goes like this and points over the wrong shoulder, you see her like meet eyes with you and then just nod.
She has fucking true sight.
Yeah, Callie will just nod back.
Don't like it.
And as she smiles, Billy finishes up, and then there's V. V, you haven't brought out any more of that stuff, right? We said no more, right?
I'm gonna stand in front of Addie in the wine bottle. No, nothing.
I can smell coffee. That's fine.
I don't.
Anyway.
What you're talking about.
Irish
If-
coffee.
Wait,
if
he
you
can
ever
smell.
wanna
He can smell what's on me.
No, coffee. He can
Okay,
smell
but, like,
coffee
if things are-
specifically.
If things are closed, he can't smell them.
You don't know.
Billy's like
You
a
don't know.
sniffer.
Fear.
You have no idea.
Super
Several
sniffer.
flasks of
For
very
the DM's
strong alcohol.
purposes, I should probably say that V has a one that's full of Rocky on one hip, like a flask
Mhm.
full
Oh.
of Rocky, and then on the other one is just straight vodka.
I figured
Oh
you'd have
my
at
God.
least 2 or 3 alcoholic drinks, but he asked instead of sniffing because he's a respectable goat.
Aww.
Aw.
Billy.
And,
I'm sniffing
Billy's gonna-
respectfully.
And then we have Maya. She's the one you wanted to talk to, right?
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes, she is. Hi, you're Maya. Hi. I'm Rachel.
Hi. Why
You know,
would you
Slayer
wanna
of
talk to me?
Titans, Oracle of Delphi. That's me.
Oh, all those things.
That's a long name.
What?
Oh well. It's not my actual name, but I got some stories to tell. Hi, I was wanting to talk to you because I've had a couple conversations with Kyron. The rest of you, if you want to hang out, you can, but the bonfire is starting, so you might want to get over there pretty quick.
I'll stay here. Stands protectively next to Maya.
Easy there, Tiger. No need for that.
I think it's fine, guys.
Are you sure?
I'll just go back to the bonfire and hey, V, let's go get a drink. A non-alcoholic
down.
drink.
A responsible drink.
Less down, but still down.
As V moves, I follow to keep the wine glass behind her strategically.
Go get him, Billy Goat. And she's gonna like slap Billy on the ass to like tell him to go follow you guys.
That's
Go.
hot.
I got this.
He's like,
He full like ah! And then like gets up and just goes.
Blushing.
As everybody like laughs, she just gives you guys another wink. Yeah. Maya, I was wanting to talk to you. Kyron said you had a. By the way, so Luke is staying, and was anyone else staying?
What's Callie doing? She's
Okay.
invisible.
is Callie
I don't know what
following?
Callie's doing. What is Callie doing?
I'm trying to think if I should stay because she could see me, and I don't want to be a kid.
Should I go now?
No, 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 no.
It's
could always
Maya's
You
private.
could always hide the old-fashioned way.
Ew, no one wants the old-fashioned hiding when we have magic. No, because it's Maya's private business, so
Okay.
Kelly doesn't want to eavesdrop on that. So Kelly would
Okay.
follow, slowly walking behind, like, okay, no, this is private.
Okay. So she watches. For the other two who are there, you don't see what she's looking at, but you see, like, as your friends begin to walk away, about halfway between the group of friends and you guys, she's just absentmindedly staring off in the distance as she's looking at Callie, and just gives her a wink as Callie keeps walking.
Callie winks at Rachel.
They simultaneously wink, and then you both see what just happened and giggle a little. It's like, oh my god, are we friends? Yeah, we might be friends. We don't know.
Do you listen to Go Red?
Are you? Yeah. Are you?
So, Muscles, your name is Luke, then.
No, I've been called many nicknames since I got here, but that's the first time I've been called that. But yeah, I'm Luke.
You remind me of another guy I know. Hey, nothing big. You can totally be here for the convo. I was just saying in case anybody wanted to, like, go. I was just gonna talk to Maya here about her journal, and she looks down at you.
Yeah, I left my journal. We're in the big house at the moment because I didn't want to, like, take it out to the forest in case it got ruined.
Okay. It's not like a big deal. We don't have to, like, I wasn't asking to look at it because I figured that'd be kind of private. I more wanted to talk to you about not what's in it, but what you do in it. Chiron was telling me he saw some images that didn't quite make sense.
I mean, they're just drawings. I just like to draw things. And sometimes I see them later.
Mm-hmm. Well, you see them later. As in the future or in the past, or both?
Both. I kind of got V mad at me.
V's the short one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that, you know what? Now that I think about it, Maya, would you be okay if I sent Muscles over here to go get that for us real quick? I wanted to just talk to you about some stuff. About that specifically. Okay. Do you know where to look? And she points at you. Like, do you know where she keeps it?
Yeah.
It's just it's just under my pillow.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Do
you think you can go get that?
Sure, you're gonna be okay. Like.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll be back. I'll just jog off towards the big house to go get the journal.
Fear.
So, I was serious though when I said I wanted to talk to you about stuff in the book. I just didn't realize how much we might need it. But
Why would
do
you need
just
drawings?
Well, sometimes drawings aren't always just drawings, you know? Sometimes they're more than that. I found that out a few months ago myself. I was at my dad's island. It's a bit long story. At his place, and I was drawing in the sand, and it made me realize, oh, what I'd been doodling weren't just doodles. And I think I'm like you, Maya. I think, well, more accurately, I think you're like me.
Do you think I can tell the future?
Yeah, I honestly do. And you see at this point she's gonna like pull out like a hairbrush and just kind of like start absent-mindedly like going at it, just because she's at this point you see physically she is a little uncomfortable, but she's like trying to just have this conversation, but it's not one you think she's ever had before. Some of my friends and I went on adventures because of these. It's something that happens to a couple of people every generation, so I wanted to talk to you about it because Chiron had mentioned it to me. He's the whole reason I'm here. I called out of school and I came just to see you.
Well, I don't think so, because I tried doing it again before Capture the Flag and I was wrong about that, so...
What were you wrong about?
I mean...
What was the thing? What did you see?
Well, I just put a wheel on the map because it looked wrong, and they said that the Nemesis cabin wasn't here. But I thought that maybe they were, because it felt like they had to be there, but they weren't, so...
Did you see anything while you were there? Because I'm assuming you went.
I mean, there was this, And I like pull out like the ripped business card, and I'm pretty sure Cad found something as well. But yeah.
Well, she kind of like picks up the thing. I don't know what this is, but hold on to it, because those aren't wrong most of the time. It's just misinterpreted. If you thought it was something and it's something else, that doesn't mean you were wrong. It means you tried to give too much context to it. I was wrong about a couple things too, and then I had to set them straight. Here, walk with me. And she's going to start walking towards the bonfire.
Okay.
So, what's going on with you is very similar to something that's happened to me and a bunch of other people. It's, we get flashes of things, visions of things that, while it's not unheard of to come from a demigod like you, it's weird because normally it starts with some kind of clear-sighted mortal, which is its own thing, and I'll talk to you about that if you need me to. But these flashes of the future normally are the universe or the fates or whatever you believe in. Because even though, we know the Greek gods are real, if people believe in something, it probably deserves to be believed in. That's their way of kind of telling us that we're ready for the next step, the next step in what that is. And a lot of the time, they're just like you just have flashes and visions, and that's all you have. Or sometimes it's like me, and I chose to bind myself to this entity. She's a really cool spirit, but she's a spirit who lives inside of me and helps me take my visions and turn them into prophecies. But that's
sounds really scary.
It really was. And there was a whole thing going on before I was able to bring the oracle into myself. But we're better now. We see things and we can expand on them. But I'm talking to you about this because you don't have to do that. Because this oracle only needs to be inhabited by one host. And you can just live the rest of your life knowing that you have visions. But that's all this is. It's just your body saying, hey, you can see the prophecy. If there ever is needed a host, you could probably be it.
But not right now.
Not right now. Not anytime soon. I hope I live a really, really long time.
Okay. Do you get scared?
Oh,
Is that
all
what
the
you see?
time. Every time. All the time. I have seen great things. I saw awful things. I once saw an entire battle across all of New York, and then it came true. It's not something you would have seen or heard about, but I'm sure you've heard it mentioned from time to time here at camp. But just a few months ago, we were fighting a war, and I saw a lot of that happen. But I also saw my friends succeed. I saw Percy. I saw one of my closest friends do what needed to be done. And that's important. So don't ignore your visions, but just know that they're just that. They're visions. They only tell you things that you might want to hear, not necessarily what you need to hear.
Is there a chance that they can't come true?
Most of the time they will. Trying to stop a prophecy or even just a vision is something that doesn't work out well for a lot of people. Oh, there's Muscles. As Luke has been jogging back from the thing. You found, as you went to the big house, you found her room pretty quickly. And like she said, it was right there under her bed, her battered journal with its pages.
Mm-hmm.
And you were able to bring it back. Good on you for finding it. Maya, is it okay if I look at it?
Sure.
Okay. And at this point, you guys are basically at the bonfire. As you're stepping up, you can feel the warmth of this like 20-foot tall flame as it glows like bright orange and red as it's in the air. And you see your friends are off to like one side, sitting in this amphitheater. The crowd itself is like, even the ones who lost today's game are joining in, And right now they're singing some weird song about your grandmother going to war and describing her putting on each piece of armor.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
hey, Zeus Kid, do you think you could give us a sec?
Sure. I kind of shoot one last look to Maya, being like, if you need me, I'm over here. And then I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, I'll go and sit with everyone else.
So you go and sit. Cad, Callie, Addie, V. I'm assuming you're having a great time at the bonfire. Do you want to describe how they're joining in or not joining in with the songs?
Oh no.
V, what are you doing?
Giggle.
What are you?
So I would have definitely ran back to the great house and grabbed my guitar.
Okay.
The first song I would have played is Wonderwall by Oasis.
Yes.
So as V, V, actually on your way to the cabin or to the big house, you actually passed V, who was running back from the big house, who just had this guitar, was just already starting to play it as she ran up. And you see there's now these two dividing crowds of people where most of the theater is still singing about and grandma picked up her shield and she moved through the house. And then the other half is you just see people slowly begin to nod their heads and start to bop it to Wonderwall. And Kyron just has both his hands, his face in his hands. Just...
Chaos.
I'm definitely rocking out with her, just keep drinking my coffee. If it isn't done already, and I'm just rocking out.
The moment that Will looks at me, I will stop playing Wonderwall immediately and start doing the opening riff to Thunderstruck.
So yeah, you look over and you go, and you start getting it ready. And as you're beating it, he looks at you and starts to follow the beat like Hambone, just going at it.
Yes.
And you see the Apollo kids all start, and then suddenly you're in a circle of fire of kids just going thunder every couple of seconds. And those are the campers who were on that side of the river all heard that go off at some point. And yeah, you see Kyron at this point has retired his hands and he's just enjoying the beat. You see a hoof tapping. And Dionysus is in his lawn chair at this point. He's summoned up a lawn chair and he's back on it and he's got this magazine, and you just see him start tapping his foot halfway through the air, just going with the beat. Everybody's just enjoying the shit out of
Hey
this.
Dad, it would be really cool if you made there be a rumble of thunder right now.
Do you say that? Do you say that?
Yeah.
As you say that, you hear rain rolling down. Okay, as that goes, sorry. Good Bob. Also, we don't want to get taken down, so you might want to stop the music, Brady. You might want to bring that down. Anyway, as
Luke's
it hits
joining in as well.
That last thunder as Luke joins in, you guys just go through the air.
Addie's just acoustics. Yeah.
Well, you are in the amphitheater, which does have great acoustics.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone begins to join in. And Maya, oh yeah, what's up, Callie?
Do I get any weird looks for that?
Probably.
You get looks, but it's mostly fuck, this guy might actually be chill. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Callie, you had a hand up.
Is it in? Oh, was there in the amphitheater, right?
Yeah, that's where the campfires are held. Yeah.
Okay. Kelly doesn't go.
Oh, Callie's
Kelly goes
outside of the
for a walk.
amphitheater still? Okay.
Yeah, Kelly goes for a walk.
We'll text about that then, because okay, we'll talk about that. All right. So yeah, Maya, you're seeing all this madness go down, and there's a moment where you're distracted from Rachel as she's talking to you, and she puts her hand on your shoulder at one point and just looks at you, goes, thunder. Your friends seem like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You should meet my friends sometime. They're a lot cooler, but they're still pretty cool.
Well, I don't know about that. I think my friends are pretty cool.
Yeah, but can I look through your drawings? I'm just curious. Let me see if I catch anything from them. Maybe we've had the same vision. Which, by the way, I hope isn't the case, because it's never a good thing when two oracles see the same vision. That means something big's coming. And she picks up the book at this point because you've handed it to her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she picks it up and begins to look through it. Oh, did you see this before you got here? And she points at your drawing of Half-Blood Hill and Tatalia's tree.
I did that when we were in the labyrinth.
At that, she just full on like, what did you say?
When we were in the labyrinth. It's like this really like creepy place that's like alive.
No, I know the labyrinth.
Kind of scary.
I've been to the labyrinth. Did you tell Chiron about that?
Did I? I think I did. No, we didn't tell him that we went to the labyrinth.
Chiron about the labyrinth.
Uh,
Well, that's a discussion we're going to want to have with him, but we don't have to have it right now. Don't worry, nobody's in trouble or anything. It's just, that's a really dangerous place. If you could do me the favor of never going down there again, I would really appreciate that.
Mom.
Luke's mum was with us, although I probably never would have gone down there without her.
You shouldn't again. The labyrinth isn't a safe place. We thought we got rid of it a couple years ago, but turns out we just got rid of it for a time. It's too big to get rid of. That aside, just don't go down there. It's not a safe place. Even for people like me and you who see things, it's not safe. Yeah, okay. And she flips a couple more pages, and you see, like, it's like this countdown clock of you looking at the top of the book, of her, like, flipping, and you can see the gap in the pages. It's there. And she finally, like, turns the page towards the ripped page, which is still, I'll remind you, in your pocket. You ripped out a page.
It's really scary.
It was, and she kind of, like, traces the side of it for just a moment, like feeling the edge of the ripped paper. It was snakes and wings, and you see, like, at that moment her eyes just burst open, like green light pouring out of them. And as she's describing that, her mouth is still speaking, but it's speaking in something you don't understand, and green smoke is just pouring out of her mouth as she's just talking. As you're yelling that, you see everyone at the camp has just dead stopped, including those of you who are there, and look as the music just cuts out, and it's just this awful rasping noise and the hissing of 1,000 snakes as just begins to pour out of her mouth. And she looks at Maya and looks down and goes, "Seeker, a quest is to be fulfilled. Wrath of Hera and fortune's bane, scales of prophecy no longer slain, lost in shadows of arid breast, abandoned by the sun to rest, by child of doves and child of bone, reclaim the shrine, now unshown." And as the last word pops out of her mouth, her entire body jolts and her mouth closes. The smoke dissipates, and that's where we go to break. We will be back at the 05 mark of the next hour. Hello, everyone.
I didn't want to interrupt that, but during that, Luke would run up to Maya and try and, like, protect her.
Good to know. You will all have that opportunity as soon as we come back. Yeah, good to know. Hey, chat, I got a little gift for you if everyone else wants to go start taking their potty break while I talk to chat for a sec. Chat, I'm going to post the prophecy here in the chat for you if you want it. I'm also going to post it. That's exactly what I was doing. I'm also posting it there. Yeah, so we're going to come back at the 05 mark of whatever the next hour is for you guys, and then we're going to see what's going on. Love y'all.
Thank God. And we're back.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Hello. My
We're in
throat is
pain.
gone. We are back
Time for
to
trauma.
the rest of the session.
Yay!
So,
Trauma.
if we're just going to jump back into it, then there is complete and utter silence as while this green smoke is pouring out of the Rachel's mouth, Luke had run forward and like protectively stood near my. The rest of you three are there, stood ready to go. Callie not present, or at least not that anyone's aware. And Rachel just jolts back, and the crackle of the campfire, which was previously 20 feet tall and red and gold and orange, has simmered down, and it's now like 5 foot high in this like gray blue color as the emotions of the camp have come down. For the first 20 seconds, the only noise is the gentle clip-clop of hooves on marble as Kyron comes up to Rachel and looks down at you guys. and then looks at you guys, and like Maya specifically, when you look up at him, he's got this sense of like panic, acceptance, and okay, we've got this. We'll figure it out. Look on his, it's mostly reassuring, but you also do know that he was panicked here. A quest has been called out. Well, there is only so much we may do, but it seems we have a new quest leader. And he, like, motions down to Maya.
Me.
Yes, you. It looks like you shall be taking 2 companions and going about your quest.
Isn't there like a rule about, newcomers not doing quests?
You would think you would think that, but as soon as you say that, like Kyron chuckles, Rachel chuckles, every head counselor chuckles, like 15 people in the crowd chuckle. It's this moment of like, oh my god, she's fucking dead. She has no idea how this works. Unfortunately, it seems most newcomers are the ones who get the early quests. Rachel, are you alright? And he looks down, and she's like, yeah, I'm a little tired, but that one took a lot out of me. What did I say?
You don't remember?
I got bits and pieces of it, and it'll come back within a day or so, but when the Oracle takes over, it's a lot. Oh, shoot, as she looks up at Kyron covering her mouth halfway through a word. I guess that would have been really scary. I'm sorry, Maya. That's not what I wanted to show you of the Oracle tonight.
You mentioned before about what I ripped out. And
Yeah.
I bring out the page.
I saw
like,
the page.
unravel it.
You can keep that. I saw. Kyron, if you wanna, and Kyron like looks around. He's like, "Oh yes, because a quest has been called, we will be ending festivities early tonight. Please, everyone, back to your cabins." And you hear like the groan of like, "Oh," and just people being like, "Well, fuck, there's a new quest," and aha, it wasn't me. 4th time's a charm, and just a lot of like very just oof, like voices, very just shit. I guess that happened. And people begin to separate. Yes, V.
Sorry, go ahead. I have something right as people are leaving.
People are leaving. Kyron is going to be speaking with Maya. So if you want to jump something in, drop it now.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of walk up to where Maya and Kyron are and be like, "So, since we kind of know about Maya now, does that mean I'm alone tonight?"
As you say that, you feel like a hand on your shoulder. It's like a short, like thick hand. I don't think that's the case. Wait! And you hear like someone behind you speak, and that weight reverberates across the amphitheater, and everyone looks back at the campfire, and there's like the blue-gray like flames spark up for a second to like green, like this like curiosity of everyone in the amphitheater. As you look back, and this pudgy dude in a shirt, and like a tiger print shirt, is there. I think we had some exciting stuff tonight. Even more exciting than that, I have another kid! And he chucks his thumb over his shoulder at UV, who you're standing like maybe 2 inches shorter than him. He's not a tall individual. So yeah, this brat right here, this one's mine. I'm claiming it. He like snaps his finger, and a can of Diet Coke appears, and he starts sipping it. And since it's mine,
just dropped.
And since it's mine, oh wait, I have it. And since it's mine, I think she should also get a quest. Hey, Oracle.
Oh no.
Do you think
Fuck!
Oh no.
Question mark.
The flames have jumped to like a 10-foot tall green as like there's just like everyone is like, what the fuck is going on? You guys who are there still see like senior cabin counselors. You see people who've been there a while just all jaw dropped like, what the fuck is going on here?
What the fuck?
And, I mean, I'm a little tired, Diana, Mr. D. Can we do it in the morning? No, this is my kid. She gets a quest tonight. V, as like,
What the fuck?
you just have this moment of like not connecting, of disassociating essentially, of like there's a guy and he's saying he's your dad, but as your brain is disconnecting these two things, your eyes kind of like wander because you're just not getting it. It's not focusing on things. It's not going through your head. You spend too long alone. It doesn't make sense. And you look up and you catch a set of pale purple eyes in the crowd. And you just see Pollux, shoulders dropped, jaw dropped, just looking at you. And it remembers in your head, Pollux is his kid too.
I have a brother.
Do.
Mr. D, I don't think that this is perhaps the correct time to call for nonsense. All right, I beat you at Pinochle today. I think that I deserve this. All right, my kid gets a quest.
Certainly his kid.
Get fucked.
Maya's kind of doing that like tennis match thing where it's just like.
I think we all are.
And like still drinking the coffee, but kind of uncomfortable. She's just like, just gonna.
That's none of my business.
Yeah.
Now, girl, are you gonna do what I'm telling you to do? A god? Or are you gonna just wuss out on everybody here? He says as he looks at Rachel. All right.
Maybe I shouldn't talk to her. Like,
As you say, maybe I shouldn't talk to. The smoke is back.
Don't kill me!
Approach Seeker and ask. Just this awful, just guttural voice comes out of Rachel once more. Get her, kid. You're mine. You should figure it out. And he like elbows you in the shoulder.
I'm going to lock eyes with Dionysus and walk backwards towards Rachel.
Get over there.
Okay, I'm at Rachel.
She's sitting there. She said, approach Seeker and ask, is what she'd specifically said to you.
So, like, do I, like, knock knock? Hey, Mr. Oracle, Mrs. Oracle, Mr., what are your preferred pronouns?
I kind of like lean over to me. Maybe ask about a quest?
Okay, oh, Oracle of Rachel, I require of a quest of your greatness and mouth
Thistle enwrapped in vine, found between lovers, brothers, and wine. Friend to many prophets, enemies to false oracle. Navigate the maze with mind most fickle. Power and fortune, strength of the cask, will lead to madness, one without a mask.
Oh shit.
And Edgy.
Ooh.
Oh, that is really hard to do twice in one day.
I am so sorry.
My head. Kyron, do you have the... Yes, child. And he reaches into what you don't realize. Kyron, like, waves his hand and appears like a saddlebag on the side of his horse side. He reaches into one of them and it disappears again and hands her... Anyone who's close enough, just Excedrin migraine relief. You know, headache medicine.
I kind of... Nah, I won't.
Yes, ambrosia of mortals.
And there we go! My kid has a quest! I think tomorrow, Kyron and I is probably going to say the same thing. Both of them heading out. Alright, now y'all brats can go to bed.
Sorry, Miss Dad?
Never call me that again. And he, as you say that, he flicks his fingers, and there is just a disappearance of vapor, and it smells like grapes as his space is no longer filled. He really did say, "Hey, I'm your dad," and then yeeted out.
What a bitch!
I'm gonna turn to everybody else, all of my friends. My mom is hot. How did that? And my mother.
I'm just guessing
God.
because he's the god of wine. They
Yeah,
got
maybe wine
really,
was
really
involved.
drunk.
Alcohol, probably.
I'm gonna take out a flask. Start right in front of Chiron. Right.
Kyron is going to go. He always causes such headaches. Now I guess I must be having 2 conversations tonight. Everyone else, please return to your cabins. Except for... I'm assuming you 5. 5.
6?
Where is your
Oh,
sister?
Right.
Hey, Callie, can you come out now? I kinda need you.
Callie!
Callie? Not funny.
This isn't funny anymore. You got your laughs in.
She gone?
Callie?
Does Rachel do anything?
Rachel takes her just takes one of the pills, crunches it, and swallows it dry. She's not here right now. I saw her earlier. She walked away. She went that way, and she just vaguely gestures towards the rest of camp because the amphitheater is its own
say
thing.
anything?
People need their privacy sometimes. It wasn't my choice to question it. And you see she's let's see here. Who has a high passive? If you have a 15 or higher, raise your hands as your passive. I know that
15.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, it's you two. Anybody else who's there who does will also notice this. You see that Rachel has begun just taking her fingernail and tracing it across her jeans, and it takes a couple seconds of her doing that, but it's like when someone's memorizing something. It's almost like she's writing it on her pant leg, even though there is no pen there.
Mm. Can we get that other quest in the chat?
Yes,
too?
100%. I thought
It's
I
there.
yeah.
It's there. It's
Yeah,
there.
it's
No, in the Twitch chat.
In the Twitch chat.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can absolutely do that. Yeah. That is worrying, but I suppose we'll have to continue on. Children, why do you not accompany me again to the big house? It seems to be the best location for conversations like this. Rachel, if you would like to rest for the night, you may. I think I'm gonna come with you for this one, Kyron. I'm starting to remember some pieces of the first one, and I think it might have something that I need to talk to Maya specifically about. All right then, Callie, you see Kyron, Rachel, and your 5 friends all walking to the big house as everyone else is departing to the cabins. Do you follow them? They're all walking.
Callie, when she went for a walk, went a ways away. She didn't return to the amphitheater. She would have just.
I know
gone
she didn't
straight-
return to the amphitheater.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to make sure because you can see them from the cabins, is what I was saying.
Oh, from the scene of the camp. Yeah, then I'll follow.
Okay, yeah.
Cad's just shouting Callie,
So,
if you've been gone this whole time,
yeah,
I've been talking to thin air for the past half hour, and I am very angry.
Actually, Addie and V, you would have noticed. Actually, Luke also would have noticed this. The 3 of you would have noticed that he's occasionally just leaned over and made snide comments to empty air.
We all probably thought it was her too, and now we're just
I imagine when they've been sat down, when we all sat down in the amphitheater, we left an empty space that we just guessed was where she was sat.
Yep, I totally assumed there was an empty foot of bench. That was just all right, well, Yeah, you managed to catch up with them before they hit the big house. If you wanted to do anything. In your head, you probably have another 20 minutes. By the way, it's only been like 40 minutes thus far since the battle. It's not been a long time. Things were just getting into the swing of it.
Can I go ahead of them?
Sure, if you want to like try and beat them there, you totally could make that path instead of catching up.
Yeah.
Technically, the cabins are closer to the big house than the amphitheater.
Can I try and beat them to the big house?
Yeah, you definitely could. No issue.
If I can beat them to the big house, then I'm gonna drop the invisibility and wait for them to come into view, and then start walking like, "Oh, hi! What's up?"
Oh, look.
There you are,
so
child.
much.
Have you been here this whole time? Kyron says to you.
Nope.
All right then.
Did I miss something?
Let me roll something real quick. Rachel totally saw you booking it across the field.
Don't give me away!
No, she's not. She gives you the look, but she doesn't say anything. And they kind of file into the big house around what is just the big house meeting room, which is the rec room. Where there's seats pretty much always around a ping pong table.
So there's still nachos?
The nacho machine is not currently warmed up.
Oh.
Okay.
So, please, everyone, come inside. Take a seat. I would normally be having this conversation with the quest leaders individually, though I know that the 6 of you are close, and since quests are almost never an accident, I assume it will be the 6 of you leaving.
Huh?
Ah, yes, Callie, you were gone. During our bonfire, there were 2 prophecies given to members of your group. The first to young Maya, and he puts a hand on Maya's shoulder, and the second, rather resentfully, to young V.
Ah.
By our own resident head of camp. This is not your fault, child. Your father has his father's flair for the dramatic.
What? How long was I gone for?
She got claimed.
Yeah, Dionysus.
Oh, I called it. Yeah! Putting Tik down in that book. Sorry, sensitivity.
You?
No, I guess. You consume wine! Who else does wine?
Every alcoholic on the streets of New York.
Yeah,
She
but
was
like,
really
who
good at
has
the bow and
that
arrows.
wine? You were? Yeah, but like, it was mostly the ability to make any sort of drink mostly alcoholic that tipped the scales.
I can't make applesauce.
You can make coffee.
Applesauce is not a drink. Fucking fight me, chat. I will fight you.
It's a drink now!
IRL me, bruh. Yes, so... Callie, to catch you up, there were 2 quests that have now been called for, and your 2 friends are the heads of these quests, and traditionally, you take 2 quest members with you. 3 plus 3 is 6.
That's convenient.
Now to determine who's at what part... Quite, the fates rarely make it work otherwise. By the way, Kyron is totally with you on the irony of this scenario. Now it's just to see who is on what quest. Maya, yours, I think, had some lines as to who would be joining you, so I think we should start with yours. Does anyone remember the full quest? Because I can write it here if not.
Something about child of dove and child of bone.
Yeah. And then there were thistles and a vine.
That was
that
the
was
second
mine.
one.
Oh, yeah. Of shadows and a
Just take it
shrine.
one quest at a time.
Thank you, Luke. Yes, it seems as though... As always, I have suspicions to the meaning of each of your prophecies. I have been around too long to not. However, I am, again, forbidden from helping you with this information. What I can help with is telling you who may or may not be good quest members, and it seems as though, Maya, you shall be accompanied by 2 of your group on your quest, specifically. One of them is quite clear, and he gestures to Addie. Your mother, the love goddess, her sacred animal is the dove.
Oh.
However, the other not so clear, as he kind of walks around the table and puts a hand on both Callie and Cad's shoulders. A child of bone, not children of bone. And in cases like this, it's generally up to the quest holder to decide who will be their companion.
They can't go together?
It seems as though the first leg of your journey may be together, but no, they will not be going together.
Says who?
The fates, and if you try to make it otherwise, it never ends well. I'm sorry, children.
We couldn't, like, do one quest first and then go do the other one? Together?
You could try. The fates often try to make that not possible, but
I'm not
the
letting
last few
anyone else
years-
die on my watch.
that is a good way to think about things, V, but remember this is a quest, and heroes of all ages and skill sets have died. I, however, believe you will come back unscathed. Now, which shall it be, just for getting it all out there? Who will be your quest companion? Young Cad or young Callie?
Don't we get a say in this?
Yeah.
Not normally.
Well, what if the other quest has a sign that one of the twins should go?
I was about to say that. No.
That I've seen, there doesn't seem to be a line in that quest, and
There's brothers.
of which there is no set of brothers within this group. There's a set of twins.
brother.
And
There's
knowing
a
who issued
brother.
that quest, I have a suspicion as to what that means.
I look.
Who's the
between
fickle
Callie
mind?
and-
What was that?
I think, who's the mind most fickle? Does that, like,
I think that's something else.
yeah.
So I kind of look between Kat and
Whose
Callie. I
ADD
kind
is
of
the
like woke up.
strongest?
I woke up.
It's
Wow.
Callie.
Look up.
Callie 100%.
I look
Yeah.
at the 2 of them. I've never had a sibling, so I can't imagine how hard this would be, and I don't want to separate you 2.
Yeah, no, I'm not on board with this. I want to go on the record.
Neither am I.
Do we have to take the quest? What if we were just like, cool, no
You can
thanks.
try. However, that also might not end well. Unfortunately, there isn't really a way to
Have a
avoid
bad-
quests.
I have a bad feeling if I take both of you, as much as I want to. Would either of you be willing to go? I'll leave it up to you 2.
I can't. This is not fair.
I know.
Well, after we get that settled, V, it seems that you shall be taking young Luke, and he puts his hand on your shoulder, and whichever one is not on the quest of the shrine.
I'll go with Maya. It'll be fine. Come on. We've spent time, like, apart before. Remember? The 7th birthday. Honestly, it'll be fine. We'll go on a quest. We'll have fun. It'll be great. And we'll see each other when we get back. So.
Fine. Dropped pencil.
I imagine he says that in character.
He was playing with one of the pencils on the table, drops it. Shit.
All
right then.
Fine.
Yeah. So, quest. Okay, it's gonna be so much fun.
I kind of leap forward and I hug Callie.
I joined the hug.
Callie doesn't hug back.
I take the
That's
other
alright.
I take the other two into a hug.
I'm sorry.
Luke kind of like gently is like, yay, but just kind of still looking over at the other group, a little sad. He's being split up from his friend.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not gonna say that.
All right then. It seems we have the quests figured out, and no one is saying you cannot travel together, at least for a time, and your paths may split and come together. I am not allowed to give assistance, however, young Rachel, and he looks over at Rachel, who at this point has been like dozing in her hand, just like, yes, Karen, I had a thing. Maya, I have only been in this world, the one of Greeks and monsters, for a little bit. I've only gone on a couple of adventures, and most of those were with the same people, and this is going to be scary. Same to all of you. Though, hopefully it doesn't have as many stakes as the first quest I went on. I'm not even supposed to be on them, to be honest. I was there as a mortal. But I do have somebody who might be able to help. If you want help, I can try and point you in a direction that might help you figure out some lines of that prophecy. Because I feel like I know what the first one's talking about, and that's a big quest. You know, but I'm always one to put my back behind a cause, and I'm gonna fight for you just as much as I'd fight for anything else. So if you want knowledge, I have knowledge. But that's all I can give you.
You know what they say, knowledge is power.
Too much sometimes. Well, I have a friend. He's a lot like you and me, and she like says that as though she's referencing like an in-joke. He's a demigod. He used to come here years before me, and I think Kyron, you know who I'm talking about. Yes, he was a good student. Yes. Yeah, he Alexander Woodstride, child of Apollo. He's in Austin, Texas. I had to get in touch with him because of some things that his dad wanted me to go over when I took over the position as his oracle. He's weird because he's one of the few guys who gets something like what we get, but he's pretty knowledgeable. And if you go to him, he might help you figure a couple things out. V, I mean, I feel like once you're back out in the real world and have access to Google again, you'll be able to figure it out pretty quickly. I think, if I'm right, your dad is sending you after his symbol of power.
Sorry?
So all the gods, and Kyron, you can explain this more if you want, but as far as I'm aware, all the gods have an item of power that's kind of like their big weapon. You know, Zeus has his lightning bolt, Poseidon has the trident. Yes, our camp director, I've not seen him with it in many years. This was before he became our camp director, but he has what's known as a thrysis, which is his staff, his symbol of power. It's very well described in the first line of your prophecy. It is a staff with a pine cone on top, wrapped in grapevine.
It's kind of gay.
Regardless, I would ask you not to use such language here, But
Sorry.
regardless, it seems that he is sending you in that direction. Where that is located, I am not sure, but perhaps meeting with Alexander put some light on the subject.
So my dad claimed me, and then immediately is sending me to run errands.
You'd be surprised at how often that happens.
Dear God.
Oh,
Gods.
boy.
In fact, thank you for the proper nomenclature. However, you can leave off the capital G. They are just gods. A metaphysical person like capital G god. That's a whole different conversation. However, I will admit, my proudest student, the one I have a special place in my heart for, his first quest was to gather the symbol of power for a god on the whims of his father. So I think you will do well if you're anything like him.
Okay.
Now, I think you've all had a long day, so unless you have anything else tomorrow, we will meet at the camp store and get you fit out with some basic supplies, and then I'll have Argus drive you in town.
What do we get to bring?
I will, for very few things, I will have Billy tonight go through and bring you all backpacks, and whatever you can fit in that backpack is what you should bring. Travel light, travel fast, make it home safe. Yes.
You said I would get claimed by the bonfire.
I was wondering if that conversation would... I think, in an odd way, your father has already claimed you, but keep an eye out for a public claiming, because I feel as though many people know who your father is. In fact, as he says that, he looks around at the group. I think your friend over there, from what Will was telling me, put it together earlier. If you want that knowledge now, feel free to speak to him, but you might just want to wait for a public claiming.
Okay.
If there's nothing else, children, I think it is high time for us all to go to bed. We've had a very long day.
So
Yeah.
where do Maya and I go?
For tonight, you will sleep in the big house unless you want to try and move everything in right now. You do have one sibling here at camp, though I feel as though you've already met him, and I will admit that was of my own design.
Thanks.
I did not want you to feel alone here, Trap.
I'm not
No.
alone.
I kind of like bump shoulders with the quest leader sleepover before the big day.
It's gonna be more like a quest leader or stay up all night over. At least
Yeah.
you have the same plan as me.
I had a question. Just for tonight, could we all sleep in the big house? Since we're gonna be separated tomorrow?
Yeah. I was thinking of asking the same thing.
Offer you the same rooms, however, they are still separate rooms. I'm not opposed to it. It would also stop those of you, the one of you going to a cabin from waking everyone else. You may stay here tonight. I'm assuming the twins staying in a room. Maya, you are in your same room. Addie, Luke, last room. Yes, I think that is the optimal course. Rachel, if there's anything else? No, Kyron, I'm okay. I think I've given as much help as I can. Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Right as they're like wrapping up, Cad's just gonna snap out of the funk he's been in ever since he realized that they were gonna be separating. And he's just gonna go, "Oh shoot! We found something in the woods. I don't know if it's relevant, but if Maya had a vision, and so it might be relevant." And
Young
he
man,
takes out
when
the,
it comes to quests, everything is relevant.
he takes out the wallet, and I don't know if did Cad get the eye patch?
Yeah, that was in the wallet.
Yeah, so he takes out the wallet with the eye patch and the picture on it. He's just going like, I found this where Maya's vision told us to go. In the woods.
Oh. And he kind of like takes it, and he holds up the eye patch, and he looks at it.
And like Maya saw something to do with, I think it's Nemesis.
Yes, it does. This was lost some time ago. Its owner is currently on her own quest. However, this was lost perhaps a month before she left.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Could
Nobody
Nemesis be
thought
like,
to look there?
could Nemesis be like the Fortune's Bane thing? I don't...
No, I have a feeling I know exactly what that is. However, I'm going to ask that you hold on to this. I have a feeling it might come in handy. Perhaps you'll come across her quest the same way your quests happen to be coinciding.
Me or...
You are the one who found it, are you not?
Yeah, but Maya led us to it.
That is fine. Young Maya, I'm assuming you're okay with this.
Yeah.
This is Jack.
Yes, that's another...
Yeah, one more thing. Big C, Kyron, my guy. So when I knocked Will unconscious with my halberd, he was coming back. He's like, "Oh, you guys got any ambrosia? What's an ambrosia? Is it like a drug?
Yeah.
Drugs?"
Oh, I talked to Billy about this. He felt so ashamed because he meant to explain this to you the other day, but you ended up cutting him off in conversation.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ambrosia and nectar are
Shit.
exactly what they sound like. They are the food of the gods. And as he say that, he kind of like walks over to one of the shelves and pulls down a small Tupperware container, flask. They are divine foods and drink meant to be eaten by those of divine blood. If a mortal were to eat it, say Rachel here, she would ignite, her bones would become ash, and her blood would boil.
Don't drink it.
Oh.
So
However-
if we need to kill a mortal, then...
Oh.
I think there are other ways to do that that don't involve sizzling and.
don't-
If you ever perform an act such of that, you will not be welcome at this camp again.
Okay, what if we have to get up?
Noted.
Noted.
However, when someone with divine blood, such as yourself, consumes this, it imparts healing. I would caution against using it too often. Those of you that are here still have mortal blood. Too much and you will ignite. That is not a metaphor.
Is that a promise?
Sparingly, and when you need it, he says, like over you asking if it's a promise, when you need it. I shall be providing some in your packs when I have Billy drop them off. Do not waste it. Do not feed it to mortals. Do not overconsume it.
So, is there a serving size on the thing so we know?
Stop
what-
eating when you get hot, when you feel your forehead burning up.
Okay, cool.
Alright. Is there any other quest-changing decisions that you'd like to make me aware of?
Do we get armor and like my halberd and stuff? Like the
You-
stuff used for catching
You may
fire?
take your armor with you, however, it will impact how mortals see you.
Oh.
Well, they...
That's okay.
Girls in armor are like,
That's like in right now.
yeah.
It will not show up as armor to them, as it's made of celestial bronze.
Will it look like hot?
So it'll just look like
football-
a crop top kind of thing, kind of
football
situation.
pads?
I don't know how it will appear to mortals, but you will be noticed.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't mind
And in turn,
that.
that will make it easier for the monsters to find you.
Now that when you say that, that is not
No
as
mortals walk around in celestial bronze. And the monsters can see through the mists just as well as you can.
ideal. Well, I have a question. Me and Luke just made swords. Are we gonna can we get those?
If it's a project you're working on, if it's finished, you are free to take it with you. However, if it's not, I would ask that you not risk your life on something that is unfinished.
Well, could I ask when it be finished, could I ask whoever's there to like put the paint, the rose gold situation on, so that when I get back, it's
I'll
like.
tell you what. Tomorrow at 9 a.m., I will meet you at the camp store if you wish to speak to a Hephaestus child about perhaps having a commission ready for you when you get back. I will remind you, they may not be in a good mood. You did lose tonight.
I think I froze, but I got you.
Yes, but tomorrow morning, if you have any business with which to take care of, do it before 9 a.m.
Okay, gotcha.
Is there anyone else? Good. I will make some Iris messages tonight. I will see if there is anyone else who was willing to lend you help, because this is all of your first quest. I will keep the allies of Camp Half-Blood informed of your movements. Perhaps you might make it all through. Might all make it through this unscathed.
Might.
That would be ideal.
Might. I cannot guarantee anything.
Okay.
To bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Callie.
Callie's gonna say, yeah! Let's get some sleep ready for tomorrow. Gonna walk over to Chiron and give him a punch like she's punching him in the shoulder. I'm gonna punch him harder. And then walk off.
Shit.
He gives you a nod as though, like, he knows this is how you deal with shit.
As soon as he nods at me, I'm gonna say fuck you under my breath and walk away.
She will learn.
Luke, you had something.
Yeah. At the mention of Iris messages, Luke's gonna remember what he told him the first time he talked to him about Iris messages. Like, you're making Iris messages
Yes,
tonight?
Luke, if you come here early in the morning, it will take away your time to get to... Actually, all of you, while you are here, I might as well show you how this works.
Okay.
He's going to reach into a small pouch on the table and pull out a gold coin. No shit, full gold. About a 50-cent size piece. It is huge.
What?
This is a golden drachma. It is the currency of our world. If you wish to message someone and they wish to receive your call, find yourself some form of rainbow, whether that be in the mist of water or rainbow lights, some form of rainbow, and toss it in and say, "Oh, Iris, goddess of rainbow," and then request as to who, or show me, and then say the name of the person you're trying to reach.
Be the bank where we can exchange like currency, because I got a lot of cash. That could be.
You can do that at the camp store tomorrow. Addie, you had something? And then it was Addie. It was.
I am.
Sorry, Addie. My brain is not working. I mix up Addie and Callie for all the time for some reason, which I don't know why my brain does that. I saw a cat hand, but that went down. So then it was Callie and then V.
Did Zeus put the drachma on the table?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Alerted by the presence of gold, Hades is the god of wealth. Callie beelines back, yoinks, and goes, thanks.
I will remember to subtract one from her bag tomorrow.
V had something.
Yeah, when he says rainbows, I'm gonna kind of go, like, any rainbow?
Not an image, but an actual rainbow.
Oh. Okay. So, like, if one of us were to say, like, have, like a pin or a flag of a rainbow...
That would not work.
Okay.
Does anyone else need anything? Oh, yes, what I was saying to young Luke. Luke, tomorrow morning, you can choose to come in and have this conversation with me present at the big house. However, if you'd like, at some point on your own, you might try speaking to your mother.
Okay. As long as I have the means to do so.
Well, it's whenever you find a rainbow. It's a lot easier than it sounds.
Here you go, guys. Third quest. Find a rainbow.
That one sounds easier.
I definitely do that
Yeah.
one first.
Yeah, let's do that
Hasn't
one.
got any fancy rhyme, but you know, it's
Rainbow shrainbow, give me the mainbow.
Stop it. Just gonna interrupt you halfway through and be like, stop it.
Would a ball of Skittles work?
Ooh,
That is a great question.
Taste the rainbow.
I can honestly say I have never heard of anyone trying such a thing.
we're gonna be the
So you're
first.
saying there's a chance.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, you don't. That's not a no.
Oh,
That is not a hard no. So good
You
odds.
might have to like throw him in the air and like toss the drachma in.
But throw them in the air in rainbow order.
Wait, is it drachma or drag race? Because there's two very different things.
Very different. Very different.
They do sound very similar.
good night, children. I will be retiring.
And Chiron's gonna kind of just walk into the further big house.
There are spare bed sheets in the hall closet. Pull them out. I trust you all. Go to sleep soon, please.
Where's Dionysus's room? Or
He does not have one.
where does he sleep?
Wherever a god sleeps.
Where is that?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Noted.
Okay, but what if we had a pillow fort in one of the rooms?
He is already gone. He does not hear you say that.
Oh my god. Wait, I can
That
bring
wasn't to
the
him, that was to
blanket.
everyone else.
Okay.
I can bring the blanket.
That's a good idea.
After
Sure.
after midnight, I can get us some beverages.
Yeah.
That
Well, I
is
mean,
not a
I
good
think
idea.
I think I'm good with the coffee.
You
I
have
don't
half
know.
a bottle of coffee left, and then you need to use the bathroom. Oh my god, you have to use the bathroom. You didn't realize you were holding it that whole conversation.
I'm like, I'll be right back. Is there a fridge in the rec room that I could just put the wine
Yes, there is.
bottle
There
in to
very
like
much is.
just be like, that's for the morning?
You
and
open
then
the fridge, and it is 40 12-packs of Diet Coke just in the fridge.
Oh my
Just
God.
nothing but Diet Coke.
I'm
Do
gonna,
I see that? Do I
Yes.
see that?
I'm gonna take a couple out to maneuver it and maybe try
Yeah.
to put some back, but I'm gonna make it fit. I'm be
Yeah, you
like,
make
you
it
don't,
fit.
you don't need all this Diet Coke refrigerated at the same time.
Yeah, what's up, V? You do see that.
Cad was up first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't see
Might-
Cat's finger because
so
it was like
Cad-
here. Yeah, sorry.
Cad's gonna go after Callie, and that might take a little bit. So
Yeah, I can talk to you guys out of game about that if you want.
it's gonna.
If
be
you guys
Keely,
want.
If you don't,
Okay.
I don't know if you wanna. Might be
All
fun
right,
for the
so-
stream.
Oh, I
It
want
might
to
be fun for
here
the
to-
stream.
That's true.
It might be fun for the stream.
I
Maybe.
think it
We'll
would
see
be
if
fun.
I'll roll for it later. V, did you need anything?
How unreasonable is it that there are Sharpies somewhere in this room?
That doesn't sound too unreasonable to me.
It's not unreasonable, but upon looking, you don't find any.
Abby,
Marker.
Abby,
A
Abby.
marker.
A dry
I
erase
hold out
marker,
What
perhaps?
if
Anything.
I hold out one of my like, I have like paint. I have a paintbrush with
Okay.
some paint.
Well, fast forwarding through that,
No!
you can text me what you write on the cans.
Oh, I
I'll
know
tell you if it comes
immediately
up.
what she's writing on the cans.
It's more like
Pay your
drawing.
child support.
Okay.
Yeah, you write all that down. You do it. You take us all at 20 minutes and just go through them. You mark every single
can.
one of them, even the ones that got put on the counter by Addie.
Individual.
But if it's gonna be cans and then going to bed and then whatever RP happens in bed, I think that might be where we have to end it.
Okay.
Because for everyone who's unaware, in 1 hour there's gonna be another stream on this channel. Ooh, what?
Yes, there
Oh,
is. It'll be like an hour and a half-ish, depending on when we start. But yeah,
Yup.
yeah, it'll be a one-shot. I'm Amelia Earhart.
Night
No
of
feminism.
Can't wait.
Feminism.
Oh, yeah.
If everyone is gonna do what Hannah does and gonna go get a drink and eat some food and get ready for it,
Yeah.
you can fucking do that. Hang out for an
Yeah.
hour and a half. Go see our friends. We're personal friends with pretty much everyone on that stream. We love them very much.
Awesome.
Awesome people. DM'd by Andre, who's just so cool.
Yeah.
I think that's where we're gonna have to leave it though, folks. We had a very emotional and productive session. Hopefully we'll be seeing you guys next week, barring anything. Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.